My foot was a balloon.
This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC 243 recap. We've got a new middleweight champion. No more hype train? We'll talk about it tonight. The JBH Glow Show with the MMA. Holes. Yeah.
The JBH what show?
The Gloat Show. This should be the JBH Gloat Hour. I mean, this is a big night for you.
No, you're right. It should be, but I'm more humble than that.
What?
I had my moment to gloat when he won, so now I just want to talk about it.
Now you should, this is what you should do, Jesse. You should look them in the eyes. You should look me in the eyes and throw it in everyone's faces.
I did.
That doubted. Oh, you did that.
I
yeah,
did do
on
that.
Saturday.
Yeah.
You said told everyone to go fuck themselves, pretty much.
Yeah, I did that.
Did it feel good?
No need. Oh, it felt great. You know why? Because I don't always do that, you know. You're more known the one to do that. You know, like you tell everyone to go fuck themselves. And I do every once in a while, but it feels good to not only be right, but to also tell everyone to go fuck themselves at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, of course it felt good.
It should. And there's a big smile on JBH's face right now. There should be a big smile. I'm going to take this on the chin. I have been going back and forth with JBH for a while on the last style bender. And what am I going to do? What am I going to say? I have a lot to say tonight. A lot to say. But before I say any of that gibberish,
Yeah.
I have to give respect where it's due. The last style bender did defeat Robert Whittaker. Not only did he defeat him, he knocked him out twice. First round at the end, saved by the bell. Then the second round, I mean, very impressive performance. Very interesting performance by the last style bender. I do have my problems with Robert Whittaker, but I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to say how I feel about it, but I'm not going to make excuses. I have to say this. He is the middleweight champion. He deserves to be the middleweight champion.
Yeah.
And it opens up other doors. It opens up comparisons. I'm going to talk about that as well. But what do you think? Now we're coming off of this.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see Adesanya fight? What do you think about his walkout to the fight?
I loved the walkout. I even said that when it was happening. I'm not one for theatrics. I've said it before when we're watching Bellator. Like, I don't like a whole bunch of theatrics when it comes to a walkout. But if it's cultural, if it's anything cultural, like, I just find it so cool. Or if it, like, in some way brings back to the fighter's roots. Like, when Conor McGregor walks out, he has kind of the theatrics, but it's cultural. It's like his Irish culture. You kind of see that. And it's the same thing with him. There was culture in his walkout, and I loved that. If it brings back to where the fighter comes from, to me, that's cool. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So I loved it. I loved the walkout. Who do I want to see him fight next? I want to see him defend at middleweight for a little while. I don't want to see him move up. Not that I don't think that he'd be fine moving up, because he's fought at higher weight classes before. And I know you could argue, oh, that was kickboxing or this or that, but he's still fought at higher weight classes before, so we know he can do it. Mm. But I would rather see him defend at middleweight for a little while. I'd like to see him fight Paulo Costa. That's definitely a fight I'd like to see. So yeah, I mean, listen, I can't really make the rules here, but that is certainly something that I would want to see.
Okay. Well, listen, this is JBH's night. Israel Adesanya won. There's not much I could say. Nah, there is a lot I can say here. You think you're going to get away with me not pissing people off?
For the last 2 days, he's been saying shit like it's been nonstop, constant conversation.
Okay, I'll say in a second. We got Vlad coming in.
Israel Adesanya was entirely too black for Bobby Knuckles to beat. It's going to take someone just as big and black to beat him. Jon Jones will take care of him if he decides to go up.
There we go. We need to balance out the blackness, right? Thank you, Vlad, for the donation. It's actually funny that you donated that because before we went live, I was looking on Twitter, and I tell you, there's a certain member of media that I've praised and said is a nice person, but God, are they getting under my skin? Donation.
You can't stop this
Manny C.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Settle down, everyone. The real deal is Paulo Costa. The only reason we and the UFC are not riding Costa's nuts is because he doesn't speak English, so they can't promote him. Israel's reign ends as soon as he signs the Costa fight.
Wow. So Manny C is on the other side of things. There is a group, and I've been guilty of doing this with Khabib. There is always a group when someone wins a fight that they're not a big supporter of. They're like, well, the next guy's going to beat him, and Costa is the savior to that select few, or not select few, that select group of MMA fans out there. So, which is interesting because this is an undefeated versus undefeated fight. If this was to happen, and it didn't happen since Machida and Evans, and that's pretty interesting.
It's exciting.
It really is. It's a great fight. Now, we're going to get into that. If that's the next fight for Adesanya, it should be. I think it should be as well. I don't think it's very smart to go up to Jon Jones.
I agree.
As a fan of someone that, I want to see the train stop, Jon Jones would be the guy, but it's not smart. Conor Hernandez.
Hanging with the Gaylords. Love you guys. Fist.
Hanging with the Gaylords. Oh, wait, hold on.
Hanging with the Gaylord.
Hanging with the Gaylords. Thank you, Conor Hernandez, and thank you to the donators tonight. So, okay, let's discuss. Man, where do I start?
Well,
I have so much.
I'll tell you where I want you to start.
Yeah.
This certain member of media that you used to praise.
No, hold on a second. I didn't used to praise. I said this person is a very nice person in real life. I stand corrected. Yeah.
This is a very nice person.
In real life.
I'll tell you in a minute.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
You got True Grit coming in.
Izzy should be stripped of the belt for that retarded dancing. It made me feel awkward, and I don't like feeling awkward.
Oh, stop.
Only Mayhem Miller has ever been able to pull it off.
Nah, I think he pulled it off very well.
Why do you think the UFC allowed Izzy to do it? He was turned down the first time. So why did they allow him to do it this time?
Apparently, he said that he had to fight for them to let him do it.
Yeah.
And part of the reason was because he was the one bringing the numbers that night for the pay-per-view. He was the one bringing in the sales. So, they kind of bent a little bit towards Izzy because he really is the reason a lot of people went to go see that fight, aside from Bobby Knuckles, because, of course, he's Australian. He's got home field fans there. But same with Izzy. And they're saying that Izzy sold more.
Well, Izzy made $490,000. Bobby Knuckles made $440,000. Now, I'm assuming it's because of the finish. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the fight bonus, right? He got the finish in that fight.
Yeah.
So he gets $490,000, which I believe is a little underpaid for this type of event. I mean, they broke records. They had 57,127 in attendance,
which is about 1,000 and some change more than Rousey versus Holm in Australia.
They had this attendance, and someone, MMA Uncensored. We put this on our community section. They said interesting facts. UFC 229, 20,034 attendees, and they made $17,188,895 US dollars. And then the gate was a 57,127 for UFC 243, and 5,478,345. So, wow. I mean, now, yes, UFC 229, you had McGregor and Khabib. You had crazy ticket prices, but 20,000 to 57,000+ in attendance. What did they give the tickets away? I mean, we saw lawn chairs there. Like, what did they just give tickets away for this thing?
That's a good question.
I'm confused.
Or perhaps the tickets were sold for less.
Now, I feel they really want the last style bender to be a star, right? The UFC, from the very beginning, they wanted him to be a star. And I understand why. He's charismatic. He has a very unique style. He's mesmerizing to watch with his head movement. I mean, the fight with Robert Whittaker, the head movement was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the fact that he finished Robert Whittaker is very impressive. I will go on the other side of things and say, why, Robert Whittaker, did you fight like that? But we'll talk about that in a second. But they are trying to push Israel Adesanya. So they're like, all right, we don't allow these people to really dance like that, but go ahead, choreograph your fucking dance. You know, do what you got to do. You know, they are starving for a star. Starving. And now they might have something in Adesanya. I'm worried, though. Why? I'm worried.
I'm waiting for it.
Because he's black. Well, that's what everyone says online, right? He's black. That's why. Everyone's like, oh. Enough with that.
You should have heard this rant 20 minutes ago.
Enough with that shit. Like, I am so sick of the people not supporting fighters because of the color of their skin. It is insane. Conor McGregor is whiter than fucking loose leaf. Yeah. And this guy is getting lit on fire. It's like a public lynching with this guy. There is no black. I mean, maybe his penis might be black. That's what he said from the waist down, right? Yeah.
Wonderful.
But, yeah, what's up with the sound? Do you hear it? There's like, the sound is all fucked up. You don't hear that?
No.
Listen to this.
Wonderful.
It's muffled. Yeah, I heard that before. I was like, what the fuck?
Could it be a connection on your soundboard?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I heard it before. Anyway, the sound's probably a little I got to check the sound later. Let me know if it sounds, yes. Yes, sir. See, yeah, it sounds weird. I don't know. Anyway. The problem is here with Adesanya is where's the Nigerians? Where are the people that support him? You know, like you have people from all over the world rooting for him. Yeah. But where is the culture? You said he did that culture dance and he, you know, was getting everyone going. Like, where is the craziness? I want to see his country behind him. You know, I want to see Nigerians. I want to see the flag. I want to see people traveling and going crazy because that's what makes a superstar. Yeah. Brazil, you have a Brazilian star and you have that fucking Brazilian audience booming, ooh, vamos, hey. You have the Irish people with the Olays, Mexico going crazy with the Mexican chants. We need to see if Adesanya could bring the Nigerian audience to the stage.
So I kind of worry about that. I'll tell you in a minute.
CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
PBR Street Gang, what do you got?
Hey motherfuckers. Hi guys, hello to all the wonderful people out there. Check your Discord, uploaded a pic. Like the shirt, thumbs up.
There you go. Up. How you doing, PBR? How's it going?
Yeah, there was no waving this time.
Wonderful.
So I worry.
It's driving me nuts.
What is?
I don't know. It's all muffled and shit.
Check your USBs.
Anyway, so I saw a presence in the chat.
I'm gonna interrupt for 2 seconds. It's leaning on your USBs.
No, it's not that. It's definitely not that. I saw a presence in the chat said he's a real nut hugger of Khabib. Where is he? Khabib is #1 and Muslims could care less. What?
He's saying he's not racist.
What do you mean?
He's saying Khabib is #1 and Muslim and he could care less.
Oh, and Muslim that he could care less. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I misread that. So, all right. So, yeah, I mean, that whole thing with race and religion and all that bullshit, people make jokes about it. People are racist. Yes, I'm not saying people aren't racist, but I don't think that's why the UFC doesn't push their fighters. I think the problem with Adesanya. Adesanya. Because, yeah, Ariel
he corrected. Yeah, he corrected.
Adesanya. Anyway, however you say his name.
Wonderful.
The problem with him is we don't know. We got to see his country back him. We got to see his people back him. You know, I think that is what adds to the allure. When you go see a McGregor fight, I'll never forget. I was in Boston and I'm sitting there and the Olays are going, it's infectious. Yeah. You know, everyone's Irish on St. Paddy's Day, right? That whole thing. Everyone's like partying and infectious. You kind of get sucked into that mix. With Mexico, the same thing. Everyone's partying and yelling. You got Brazil, you know, you got the death threats and everything like that. But there's something going on. There's a vibe. There's a power from the audience. We have to hear that from Izzy's people.
So what I was going to say was I kind of worry if Izzy's going to bring that Nigerian audience because I know that he, you know, promotes that's where he's from and stuff, but he's really from New Zealand. Mm-hmm. So if he's going to bring any group of people, it's going to be people from New Zealand, people from Australia, that area first. He can bring a Nigerian audience, but I do worry because Nigeria is very difficult to tap into. It's not like Ireland in the least. It's not like China. It's not like Russia or the U.S. Nigeria is I think, a very unique area and probably one of the most difficult areas to tap into. So I would expect to see more fans from New Zealand and Australia before we see fans from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. So this is the question. How does he pull together that audience? Now, he clearly has fans. I mean, there are people that support him. Now, I looked at our numbers, and usually you can judge by our views if a fighter is going to be a star. Izzy didn't have help on this card, and that concerns me. You know, like Conor would get on a card, no matter who he's fighting, it's going to be a superstar card. Khabib is turning into that. Khabib's on a card, you're going to get numbers. You know, these are guys, now they've been in for a minute. You know, if Izzy rattles off a couple of defenses, you can see that stardom. So it's still kind of early for Adesanya to really say, is this guy going to be the next McGregor, the next Rousey, the next this, the next that? You have to see him defend the belt or do super fights or whatever he has to do to solidify that name. So right now, as we speak, okay, Adesanya is a stud. He is.
100%.
I'm not going to...
He's always been a stud.
But is he that superstar? I don't know yet. I don't know.
Let me answer for you.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's see in the chat.
What is the irony that I answer for you in Conor's voice? Because everyone's comparing him to Conor right now.
Very ironic. Well, I'm going to do a comparison, and people are going to be pissed off. But who gives you? I don't care. Let's see what the chat says. Is he a star?
Jose Rodriguez says Diaz will submit Masvidal. Nick Persons says Fight Week, baby. JBH agrees, says Torkenstein, 2 joints. Yes, sir. And H, the MMA Holes ruled. T-Bird, he is a superstar. Moss Daily. Vigo says most fighters are not superstars. Flat Earth Deegan is laughing at 2 joints. Drunk Savage, oh, you get my package. Yes, I got a couple packages in the mail.
We'll open them in a minute.
Paul Vega says, did you guys see that GGG decision? Oh, Triple G decision? No, we didn't watch boxing. Sean Hart says, Bobby will return, mark my words. Detroit What's his biggest star in the game? Lee W. Costa is the test for me. If he beats him, then 100%.
All right, so biggest star in the game. To me, the biggest star in the game. Now, he has potential to be the biggest star. I'm not going to say he doesn't have that potential. Right now, the hype train makes sense to me. The guy, listen, he won the interim strap. Now he's the actual middleweight champion and knocks out Robert Whittaker. Okay? I can't make any excuses. The guy is a star, right? He is a star. But is he the biggest star in the game right now? I still see potential. I don't see him there.
So who, to you, is the biggest star in the game if you don't think it's Adesanya?
I'm going to say Khabib.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Jon Jones.
Jon Jones is next. Now,
wow.
Jon Jones...
This is new. This is like refreshing
I'm going by numbers. I'm going by numbers, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying pound for pound best. I'm not saying that.
But the biggest star in the game...
Biggest star...
And Khabib is a bigger draw.
Listen. McGregor comes back... Everyone take a seat. Everyone take a seat. McGregor comes back, the numbers are through the roof again. So McGregor, if you're counting him, he's the biggest star. But I'm saying an active fighter right now, Khabib is the biggest star. Active fighter. McGregor trounces Khabib when he comes back. It's not even close.
All right.
Okay? Now, let me just make a quick comparison here. I was not on the train of Israel Adesanya being on the same path of Conor McGregor, right? They both have impressive runs. Conor hit a wall. Conor's all over the place, but I'll explain what happened with Conor there. But Adesanya, I wasn't sold until he beat Robert Whittaker. And now I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, fuck. It is eerily similar. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go over to the Tapology. Here's Adesanya. Okay? Scroll down on his Adesanya statisticals. Now, the one thing with Adesanya is he's in the game late, and that plays a big part of how I think his career is going to play out. Adesanya comes in. Now, he's a glorified kickboxer. The guy is fantastic as a kickboxer. He is a legit striker. Comes in there. The UFC is like, let's bring this kid in. He's going to be something special. They were right. He comes in. He wins 5 fights. 1 against Wilkinson, Vittori, Tavares, Brunson, Silva. The next fight is Kelvin Gastelum for the interim title. Move over to Conor McGregor. He comes into the UFC, wins 5 fights. 5. Brimage, Max Holloway, Brandao, Poirier, and Seaver. Fights Chad Mendes for the interim strap after his 5th fight. Chad Mendes wasn't supposed to be the fight. It was supposed to be Jose Aldo. That didn't happen. You look across the way, Kelvin Gastelum wasn't supposed to be Izzy's fight. Kelvin Gastelum was supposed to fight Bobby Knuckles. So it's bizarre. What happens? Adesanya wins, fights Whittaker, who is a fantastic middleweight, and knocks him out. What happens with Conor McGregor? He beats up on Chad Mendes, has a tough fight, and this thing is interesting too. The knockout situation is a whole nother story, and I'll get into that in a second. But he fights Chad Mendes, and Conor had possibly the toughest fight of his career at that point. Chad Mendes had him on the ground, was beating the fuck out of him. Conor comes back in a second and knocks him out at the end of the round, but had his toughest fight. You look at Adesanya. Adesanya fights Kelvin Gastelum and has the toughest fight of his career in the interim strap. Very eerie. Very eerie. Then comes back and beats Robert Whittaker. Unifies the belt. Conor comes in, beats Jose Aldo. Unifies the belt. At that point in their career, the same exact amount of fights. Another comparison. And this is hilarious to me. There are a lot of people that bash Conor, and I get it. I get why you bash him. People don't like him. It's fine. They say he fights small guys. Adesanya fights all small guys too. So now you have a striker, two strikers, beating up on quote-unquote smaller guys, and here they are at the same point in their career. Now, Whittaker shot up a little bit quicker. Conor had a little bumps where, things got separated a little bit more. But if you think about it, they both shot up very fast. Interim strap, unify the belts, and they stood at this point here. What's the difference now? What's the difference?
Between both of them?
At that point in their career, at that point in Conor's career and in Adesanya's career, what do you think is the difference?
Their age.
The age.
Yeah.
That is the difference. Adesanya's 30 years old. When Conor did that, he was in his...
29, I think.
I think he was 28 when he did
28?
it. Yeah, when he came into the UFC, he was what, 20? He was in his mid-20s, right? Early to mid-20s he came in. So he came in younger. Now, here's the question. How do they handle it? Well, we know how Conor handled it. You go over here. I mean, if you have to refresh the memory, this is what happens. He fights Nate Diaz in a fight he should have never fought. He goes up 2 weight classes to fight. Then he loses, he wins, and then he fights for the 155-pound belt. He goes up a weight class to 155 to fight Eddie Alvarez. If you look at Adesanya, you could make an argument that he fights 2 more fights at middleweight, right? 2 more fights. And I know Conor went up and he had all that stuff, but 2 more fights and then he fights Jon Jones. You could say that. He does something like that and wins the champ and becomes a double champ. It's very possible he could do something
100%,
like that.
100%, yeah.
Right? Very similar. Very, very similar. And here's another similarity. Paradigm Sports. They're managed by the same fucking people.
Yes. Yeah. Now, here's the difference.
Crazy.
And I know a lot of people say, oh, if you don't come from money, if you don't come from fame and you get those things, it goes to your head. I kind of disagree because we've seen it in the past where it hasn't gone to fighters' heads. And I think Conor, he was very humble in the beginning. He was humble in victory. He was humble in defeat. But he started getting into a lot of trouble. He started hanging out with, some not so acceptable people who sort of helped him get into trouble. Adesanya, on the other hand, I think there's a different dynamic, a different makeup in their personality. And even though Adesanya can be obnoxious and he can come across as a little rude, he's a different kind of humble.
I'll get to that in a second. True Grit coming in.
Let's be real. Whittaker lost because he had the wrong game plan. The way you beat a striker with freakishly long length is press them against the cage and grind them down. You don't allow them room to work. Instead, Whittaker attacked with the same combos.
I'm going to get into that too as well. And thank you, True Grit, for the wonderful donation over there. All right, so finish your point, Jess.
So I think Adesanya is a different kind of humble, and I have this really strong feeling that Adesanya is going to handle all of this much different than Conor did. And I know you'd made comments about how Conor didn't become that way until after the Mayweather fight.
No, he was that way from the beginning. He was humble, but what happened? What did he say? He wanted to get into the UFC. He wanted to win 2 straps and then bounce, get rich, and leave. That's exactly what he said before he got into the UFC. He wants to get in, get the 2 straps, get rich, and get the fuck out of Dodge. That was his plan, right? So once he got the 2 straps, it was a free-for-all. He's fighting Mayweather. He's doing this, he's that. He's trying to threaten the life of Khabib. He's just recklessly, his career went completely reckless. Now, Adesanya never said anything like that. He says he wants to defend the belt at welterweight, and I hope he sticks to that. The problem is this. He will defend that belt, and if he does win, Dana White is going to crowbar a super fight. I mean, there's just too much money to leave on the table, especially if Adesanya is not the guy that can sell a pay-per-view by himself. He proved that he could bring numbers.
I believe he will be.
But can he bring astronomical numbers?
The more he defends that belt, the more people are going to watch to see when is going to be the moment he loses it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I do believe, maybe not now. Maybe now he does just bring high numbers, but at some point he's going to be the draw for the middleweight division. All
right. Well, listen, you were right about him getting to this point, and this is your prediction going forward, and you could very possibly be right with that prediction as well. I am still, listen, I took it on the chin. And what am I going to do? I've been dogging the guy for a while, saying he's a hype train. He's now the unified champion. He beat Robert Whittaker. He knocked him out. What can I say? Well, I'll tell you what I can say, Jesse.
Okay.
Bobby Knuckles. What in the fuck was he doing? Now, the only thing I could think of is Kelvin Gastelum, the way he fought him, he brought the pressure. He came on him. He didn't give Adesanya a chance. And he just brought it. He just brought it.
Yeah.
The fascinating... You say that? Good.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you...
I have something that I'm going to say afterwards.
Oh, okay. The fascinating part of this fight is what Adesanya said about Robert Whittaker.
Yes.
How he analyzed him. Now, let me know what the ones in the chat if you saw the Ariel Helwani interview with Adesanya today. Okay? And if you didn't, run it back. We saw it.
I did.
Ariel did a nice job. So, Adesanya basically said this. When he walked into the cage, he noticed that Robert Whittaker was pacing back and forth like a cornered cat.
A jaguar.
Right? A jaguar.
Yeah.
A jaguar.
Jaguar.
Wonderful.
Like at the car. No, he says any animal, when they're cornered, they pace and this and that. And he sensed the nerves on him. Now, of course, he's going to say something like that, but he wasn't wrong. If you look back, Robert Whittaker's pounding his chest, yelling and screaming, and he's rocking back and forth. He comes out, Robert Whittaker, and he's just flailing arms.
Yeah.
Bouncing around and just fucking throwing, making Adesanya look like fucking Neo.
I'd love to see a rendition of Whittaker's fight.
Here for Fluey, just telegraphing punches and just fucking flailing. and Adesanya's just like, hey, vroom, vroom. Everything's whizzing by his fucking Conan the Barbarian. What's the girl from Conan? Red Sonja, fucking head of his, and this shit's flying all over the place. And Adesanya's just looking fantastic. And what happens at the end of the first round is he cracks him.
Yeah,
but
he gets knocked down.
It's what was it, a left or a right? I can't remember.
It was a right, I think.
It was a right. He tags him with a right, and then comes back. Well, who cares?
He tagged him.
He tags him, and then he comes back in and hits him again. I think it was with a right. The second one that comes in, it wasn't even like he cocked it. He just fucking hits him quick, and just right on the button.
Pinpoint striker,
a la Conor McGregor. Same bullshit that Conor McGregor was feeding us. But it was accurate. It tags Bobby Knuckles. Eyes roll back in his head. Robert Whittaker's on the floor.
Yes.
You could say he was saved by the bell.
Yeah.
Right?
In a way, yes. Yeah, he was for sure saved by the bell.
Before I go into the second round, finish.
Yeah, before you go into the second round, I just want to bring up that when you say that Gastelum put the pressure, you didn't mention that there still was a difference. Even though Gastelum put pressure on him with striking, there was a huge difference. Gastelum came at him with some pretty heavy takedown opportunities.
He was trying to take him down, but that didn't really work. I think he took him down once.
And we saw a lot of Adesanya's takedown defense there, which was really good. Whittaker never came at him with takedowns.
Well, you want to know the difference between Gastelum and Whittaker? Want to know the difference?
Tell me.
Gastelum hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Knuckles was telegraphing his punch. He was just like, here comes a right. Whew. Hey, Adesanya, I'm throwing a hook. Whoa! Here it comes. I'm gonna. If I had shoes on, I'd be out of my shoes right now. Here comes the left. Wow! For him. Here it comes. I'm coming up the middle. That's what it looked like to me. Right? It wasn't just that he was pressuring him. He's swinging for the fucking fences. Yeah. Like, skip it up. Now, listen, I couldn't do any better. But that's what I saw, right? If you watch the reaction, what was I doing? I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? What's going on here?
Yeah.
He was fucked up. The layoff.
Yeah.
That long time fucked him up. Now he's in front of his homeland. A mega audience. It took 7 hours for him to get from the tunnel to the fucking cage.
He's getting a little excited. He's coming out of frame.
So this happens. Robert Whittaker's eyes roll back.
Yeah.
First round's over. He goes to his corner. Adesanya goes to his corner, right? Adesanya says, I tell you what, the guy, he sees things in a different way. The game is slow for him. He's very calm. He's poised. And I think that's his biggest, I think that's one thing that you could say is his biggest tool. He's very intelligent and he doesn't want to get punched. He doesn't want to get hit. And that's smart. If you have a guy that's just fucking lunging at you, it's very easy for a guy to counter you, you know, and do all that fancy stuff. If Robert Whittaker doesn't engage, you have 5 rounds of Anderson Silva versus Adesanya. Look how that went down.
Well,
Right?
I think I don't think it's fair to compare those two fights because the Silva fight, I don't think it was because of telegraphing strikes or any of that. I honestly think the Silva fight was more respect than anything.
No,
You know?
it was Anderson Silva being smart. That's what it was.
Both of them being smart and
Yeah,
both of them having respect for each other's power. Anderson Silva knows what Adesanya has and vice versa. You know, so I wouldn't really compare those. I could see why you're comparing them. I just wouldn't compare them.
Kelvin Gastelum, better game plan, more
100%.
accurate, and he was very aggressive, but he was landing.
Yes.
And even when he was missing, he was fine. He had good head movement as well. Bobby Knuckles was in a world of his own. Before the second round, they're on the stools. And Adesanya says he looks across. And it's when I hear fighters talk about this shit, it makes me love the game. As much as I was rooting for Robert Whittaker, and I'm still pissed that he fucking lost. But as much as I was rooting for Robert Whittaker, Adesanya's sitting on the other side and looking into Whittaker's eyes. Like that little back and forth. Like that, just like that little back and forth right there is just amazing to me. You have this crowd full of people, but it doesn't matter. It's about you and your opponent. Everything's zoned out. It's like muffled in the background. It's a beautiful thing. He's looking across and he sees Whittaker looking up at the replay, seeing, hey, what hit me over there? And Adesanya says right there he knew. He had him. And what does Whittaker do? He looks across the cage and he winks at him. He winks at Adesanya. Adesanya knew he had it in the bag. After that, they get up. They meet in the middle. And what does Robert Whittaker do, Jesse? What does he do when they get close together?
He tries to touch gloves.
He tries to touch gloves.
Yeah.
Robert Whittaker tries to touch gloves. He did not touch gloves in the first round. He tried to touch gloves in the second round and basically admitting, hey, you got me. What did Adesanya do?
He didn't touch gloves.
He did not touch the gloves. Adesanya mentally beat down Robert Whittaker, a la Conor McGregor, like with Jose Aldo. He mentally beat down Robert Whittaker. The fight goes on, and here we go. Fa-foom! He's back at it again. Bobby Knuckles.
He's going to hit me.
Fa-foom! Fa-foom! And what happens? He gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
He was tired, too. You could tell he was noticeably gassed after that first round.
He blew his load in the beginning. You know, he was very
ejaculated
reckless.
all over that cage.
Yeah.
I mean, it is unbelievable. It really is unbelievable.
Not to me.
Robert Whittaker lost that fight. As much credit as I want to give to Adesanya, and he deserves it. He is the champion. He deserves every bit of it. Robert Whittaker should watch that fight over and be like, what in the holy fuck was I doing? It's crazy. Let me get your thoughts on that. I know it's a lot, but I'm fucking passionate. I'm shot out of a cannon. Connor.
I don't think Costa is ready. He hasn't experienced a 5-round fight and his first one will be against the best striker in the division. #FuckBrazil.
I like that.
Wonderful.
I love that hashtag over there.
I agree. I don't think he's ready. I think we're going to see a very similar thing to what we saw for this fight. I think a lot of people are going to be high on Costa, even though Adesanya is coming in as the betting favorite because he beat Whittaker. I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Costa, just like they were Whittaker. And they're going to find out very quickly that they were wrong. So, listen, let them go with Paulo Costa. But I agree with that donation. I 100% believe that Paulo Costa has no idea what he's in for.
Okay.
And Adesanya is going to prove it to him.
So now it's tough for me. I'm assuming it is going to be Costa, considering he was sitting cage side. And if the UFC's smart, they're going to take their time with him. Adesanya, what's great about Adesanya is he likes to stay active. A la Conor McGregor in the beginning would stay active as well. So what the UFC should do this time, Adesanya's in no rush to bounce around, right? The UFC should have him defend the title, pad up his stats a little bit more, be that champion, that solid reigning champion.
Who would you pick in that fight?
Against Costa?
Against Adesanya? No, if it was Adesanya versus Costa, who would you pick?
both undefeated fighters. I saw a lot of holes in Costa's game against what's it called, Yoel Romero, and not take nothing away from Yoel Romero, but I feel with Adesanya's movement, I might have to go with Izzy. I might have to.
Really?
I want
I did
Costa
not
to
expect
win.
that answer.
But I might have to go with Izzy on that
You
one.
want Costa to win.
I do want
Why
Costa.
do you want him to win?
It's funny. I like when the UFC's plan. And here's the thing. I don't hate Adesanya. I don't hate him.
CBD.
I keep on having to repeat myself about that.
CBD.
Roberto Hernandez.
CBD.
Let's go, Roberto. What do you got?
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after fight training and make your life a better place.
What's Roberto got to say?
Living La Vida Costa aka Ricky Martin said Israel won't last 3 rounds. Smiley face.
Living La Vida Costa. You think so, Jess?
No, I think 100%. Excuse me. First of all, 100%. Izzy would last 5 rounds. We saw him last 5 rounds with Gastelum. I mean, and Gastelum was, like you said, his toughest fight.
Well, Costa hits a lot harder than... I mean, Gastelum hits hard.
But you can't take away that you said it yourself. Kelvin Gastelum has been the toughest fight of his career thus far. All right? He went 5 rounds with him. He took a fucking beating. He lost 2 of those rounds.
Here's my problem with Costa. He had problems with, what's his face? Uriah Hall. Even though he beat him, and he beat him pretty bad.
Still
he
won.
did have problems. There are holes in Costa's game. Costa, he's a powerful man, but if you take that power away and you use your intelligence, your fight IQ, and you're a counter striker, you got to think that Costa plays into Adesanya's game. You got to think that because Costa's going to come forward.
You thought the same thing about Whittaker, though. Here's the thing, and this is why I can't wait to break down this fight.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm picking Adesanya.
Right, for the fight, but you want Costa to win.
Yeah, but
and you think that Costa has
pick.
other strengths
that
could be used against Adesanya.
No, that's not what I said. I said that Adesanya has all the tools. Adesanya has more of an upside than Costa right now. At this stage of the game, as I watched both of them, yes, Adesanya has weaknesses. Now, Paulo Costa fucking shoots for a double leg and throws him against the fence and tries to drag him down to the floor. Ground and pound action, a la what Cutie Lava did in his fight. Then, okay, now we're talking. But if this thing stays on the feet, there's no way Costa wins, in my opinion. Go ahead. Go for that. I just want to explain
I
that.
disagree. I think Adesanya has a great takedown defense, and just because we see him as a better striker than anything, I think that he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve that we haven't been able to see yet. Wait until he starts defending his belt, not just against Costa, but other fighters as well. I think that if you're right and we get to see him defend his belt against at least 3 fights, we're going to see a lot more of that ground game in effect, because that's where fighters think that they might have it on him, because we only get to see him strike. But his takedown defense is great, which tells me that there's something within his ground game that probably is pretty good as well. So I just can't see anyone getting that advantage over him.
All right, well,
I can't see it.
now is the question, does he stay at middleweight, and defend his title, which he should?
Super chat.
Conor Hernandez?
Can I get a hashtag fuck Brazil in the chat? Hashtag Gaylor.
Oh my God. There's a fuck Brazil in the chat. Jesus. That's harsh. Thank you, Conor Hernandez. So there are people out there like super gloating, and people should gloat. If you picked this fighter in Adesanya, this is your time to gloat. This is your time to get it out, throw it in the faces of like the mystical one over here. That's fine. I have no problem with that. The problem I have is with some people within media that is out of their mind. Like, that don't even make picks. Listen to this shit.
I wish you would say the name.
Luke Thomas. Listen to this shit. People that don't go out there and like, we pick every main card. We're giving you our guaranteed picks over here. And I got to say this, I still won 3 out of the fucking 5 fights,
Yeah.
So we still tied on that. You got the big ones over there. And we'll get to the I Quinta fight as well. Hopefully someone saves the show tonight. We should go for 7 hours tonight. Because, this is a crazy night.
You just automatically go for 2 hours and have someone save the show after
We need
that.
to save the fucking show. But if anyone watched, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but I kind of want to just do a massive call out right now, because it's just...
We're the MMA holes. That's what you're known for.
It's fucking ridiculous. It really... Should I go there?
That's what you're known for. You've never hesitated to do it in the past.
All right, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. And what drives me nuts is I actually put a tweet out there, an actually encouraging tweet saying, hey, good job, you know, with your YouTube
Good job
channel.
stealing our shit.
Well, do what you got to do. Make your money and be original. That's fine.
Yeah.
This fucking guy, he doesn't live and die by his picks. In
Yeah.
fact, he always says that, you know, my picks aren't always right. You know, it's tough. It's a coin toss and all this stuff.
Coin toss.
Coin toss. I like to reverse that one. And then he goes on after the fucking fights and goes on this whole fucking spiel. Like how he was the genius that figured out Adesanya. He's great.
Luke Thomas is Israel's #1 fan.
Oh my God.
Apparently now he is.
It is
out of nowhere.
nauseating. You have to watch this. And listen, give him the fucking views. I don't give a shit. The guy gets views as it is. But right after the fight, he goes on this angelic rant about how he knew all along. And that people that picked against Adesanya, you shouldn't value their opinion and this and that. And just blah, 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 blah. This is coming from a guy that never fucking makes picks. This is coming from a guy that he just goes on and bullshits and preaches to everyone. We are legit fans that make picks and be like, this person's going to win. That person's going to lose. We live and die by the sword. And you got this fucking knucklehead going out there and saying, don't value their opinion. You can't do that because... I mean, I knew all along. You don't even make picks. You don't fucking live and die by the sword. What are you talking about? It's irrelevant. Sit there and make your fucking picks. Tell the fan, I got this person, that person, and die with it. He's too much of a fucking pussy to fucking do that because God forbid someone says, you picked that person, you're wrong. Where? It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It is insane. And then he goes, I don't want to get into drama with my channel. I don't want to get into that. And then he fucking tweets someone about racist people within the mixed martial arts. What the fuck? Hold on. Look at this shit. I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't. Jesse fucking baited me into this stuff. So it's ridiculous. He says one thing and then does another thing. He's so fucking bipolar. You never know what's going to come out of his fucking mouth. Holy shit. Luke Flip-Flop Thomas. Where is he? Look at this. Hold on a second. Now you got me all riled up. I can't even believe I went in this fucking...
It's tweets and replies.
All right. So now we're going to go there. We're just going to fucking go there.
Super chat.
Luke Thomas is a cheese deek.
He sure is a cheese deek. Fucking A.
Wonderful.
And I've said it a million times. The guy's a nice guy in person. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's just trying to find himself as a character. But he keeps on saying, I don't want to get into gossip or drama and all this bullshit. And then the next fucking stream, he's doing drama. Like, what the fuck?
Before you get into this, I honestly believe that ever since he started doing this whole other thing that he's been doing, like trying to create this like new show and everything, I firmly believe that he's trying to tap into the edgy side, like
CBD,
kind of like what we do, and he's
I don't know what the fuck he's doing
miserably.
It's so weird.
CBD.
Makes no sense. CBD. Kenneth Smith with the 420.
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before, after the fight, training, and make your life a better place.
He was wrong, Chrome, because he didn't make a pick. What are you doing? How are you doing?
Costa won't land anything substantial. He had a hard time with Uriah, but Izzy is more advanced in striking. Uriah's best friend Kelvin beat him and he couldn't finish Adesanya, who fights similar. Izzy is going to piece him up. Once tired, Izzy takes him out.
Yeah, I agree. As much as I hate to say it, I agree. And once again, I don't hate Israel Adesanya. I like when things fall apart for the UFC. I'm down with that. I'll tell you another thing about Israel Adesanya, why I didn't jump on his train after we finish up this little disaster over here.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfucker.
It's the Ian Lev experience.
Kevin from Chicago is the Luke Thomas of the MMA holes. That clown calls in after every event talking about how right he was about all his picks.
You know what? Listen, but Kevin, I'll give Kevin a little, and thank you, Ian Lev. I'll give Kevin a little bit of a slack. He's a caller. He doesn't have his own show where you're fucking stuck here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been dogging Izzy. Give it to me. Bring it to me. I said my piece, and it doesn't matter. It can go in one ear and out the other. You have every right to knock me down because I have a stage. Kevin has a phone. King K.
Luke voted for Hillary. Triple Guy enough said.
Dialogue.
Listen, look at this shit, King K. Look at this shit. All right, so this guy puts out a tweet, right? And good for this guy.
Yeah.
Good for him. Listen, knock yourself out. If you want to, go out there and speak your mind, Twitter's the place to do it. Look what he says.
I'll stand on the ledge alone. I don't care. Race is a factor in MMA whether y'all want to acknowledge it or not. And there is a portion of MMA fans who cannot accept the confident black athlete. Said what I said. Don't care. On the ledge, I'll stand alone.
Okay, so listen. You know it's going to be something edgy. You throw it out there.
Right.
It's your opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. That's
Exactly.
fine. Here comes the donk. What does he say?
Quite obviously true.
What the fuck? You are white. What are you... what?
Now,
all right.
Edmund responds, there's a portion of any group that will be racist, but I don't think it's prevalent. I think there is a backlash against any cocky athlete.
Luke, hey, the black people are suppressed Thomas. All right. Now, what does he say after that, Luke Thomas?
There has yet to be any situation, in my 10 plus years where MMA fans haven't objected en masse to the idea race plays a role in perceptions. Either you're cognizant of the obvious human dynamic or you're not. It is quite obviously true.
Now, this is coming from a man. This is coming from a man that doesn't want to get involved in drama, right? These are words that came out of his hot dog bottom lip. This is the words that came out of his mouth. And then what does he do? The next 2 days, he goes into the fucking Twitterverse and jumps into this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And this is not going to provoke drama? Like, what the fuck?
Super chat.
King K.
Luke wishes he was a minority so bad. Typical SJW.
It reeks SJW. Here's the deal, and this is my response to the thing.
All right.
Here's my response over here. Not like it makes any difference, but here's my response.
I'm assuming this race thing is a troll move. It's 2019 and time to move on from playing the race card. People are allowed to like or dislike fighters no matter what color they are. We as a human race need to stop encouraging this bullshit.
That's right. Stop encouraging. You're fucking smart, Mystical. Enough's enough. Don't fucking encourage the stupidity. Yes, there's racist people out there, but stop encouraging it.
Well, MMA Man agrees on the tweet, and the first response was, preach.
Yeah, MMA Man knows what's fucking up. This is ridiculous, man. Guys, listen. I am done with it's 2019. There is racism out there, yes, but that's not the reason why people don't like Adesanya. Why do the white people not like fucking Conor McGregor? There's some black people that don't like Adesanya. What the fuck kind of stupid shit is this?
Luke Thomas is the kind of guy to put tea bags into milk. Fucking a small Santa looking wannabe.
Wonderful.
What? Here's my problem here. Now, Luke, if you want to get involved with drama and stuff like that, then go for it. You can't fucking preach that I don't want to get involved with drama and bullshit. I'm a fucking intellectual speaker. I'm an analyst. This doesn't look like a fucking analyst. This looks like an SJ fucking W Santa Claus motherfucker. That's what that looks like. What is going on?
I'm telling you, I firmly believe he's trying to tap into that edgy personality.
He's full of shit.
On YouTube. Listen, we've shown it works. What better way than to do it yourself, right? So he's trying to tap into it. I just don't think he's going about it the right way. Because he's not an edgy person. Like, some people might be like, oh, he's been edgy since day one. He really hasn't, you know?
I don't want to give him any more time. I'm nauseous right now. King K.
Conor humble after win acknowledged Aldo Izzy didn't.
Okay. So, yeah, you know what? Did Izzy say something? Well, he did say Bobby Knuckles was a good fighter and he was sort of Here's the thing. Robert Whittaker, Whittaker came to that press conference. He must have had some brain damage because he was not even knocking his game plan or anything. He was just like, well, I just got caught. You got caught twice, you idiot. You got caught fucking twice. You got put to sleep twice. Like, what do you mean you just got caught? You fought like shit. What are you talking about? I got caught. Anyway.
Super chat.
It's late. They're on fire.
Can't we all just get along?
I know. I feel like Rodney King. When I read this fucking thing, I felt like the police, like I was in blackface and the police were beating me up. That's what I felt like here. It was ridiculous. Come on, what's going on? Jesus Christ. This is what he responds to? This is what I wrote a nice fucking tweet to him. I typed it. I didn't write it. It's not like the fucking 1800s here. I sent a nice little tweet to him,
well, a little
encouraging him.
Aggressive.
I mean, he doesn't respond to that, but he responds to the fucking racist shit. Like, get out of here with this bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
I guarantee he has a bunch of black people strung up in his backyard. I guarantee it. And he's trying to cover it up. I think Luke Thomas is part of the KKK, and this is all a cover-up. You can see his beard coming out of his cloak. Why'd you bring me here?
Luke Thomas is a liberal and so everything is about race. I dislike Izzy because he's obnoxiously disrespectful, not because he's black.
Okay, so let's get back into this. And God, please, if there is a baby Jesus out there, please save the show. I want to go fucking 12 hours tonight. I want to take phone calls. With 5 minutes left in the show, a donation, whatever it is, we add time on. So please, someone save the show.
This time went fast.
I want to go long tonight. We didn't even get to the co-main.
Yeah.
Let's all settle down here for a second. All right. So I can't believe I went down that fucking rabbit hole. I said I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
And I went there.
But it was fun.
It's fucking annoying.
It was entertaining to listen to.
All right. So here's Jesse's reaction to the fight. Let's for those who live under a rock and didn't see this. This is Jesse's reaction, and she deserves to be fucking pumped up, man. She deserves to be pumped up.
Oh, God, this is so cringy. I cringe every time I listen to this.
Here she is. She jumped on my lap, for God's sakes. It's exciting. All right, hold on. I'm going to play in a second. I see a donation coming in. We got to talk about Al and the other fights on the card. King K.
The media can't tell the public who is a superstar.
All right, the media can't tell the public who's a superstar. No, you can't. I mean, they just have to generically become a superstar, right? That's what's going to happen. Adesanya, I have my questions. I have a lot of questions. I still have questions about him, but I can't question that he's the champ. He is the champ.
Yeah. Just turn the volume down. It's a little much, you know. So
what do you mean?
Just turn the volume down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Please.
Oh shit! Whittaker dropped. Oh my God! Hold on a second. Look out! We're coming in hot, Roberto Hernandez. Look out! Michael Anzalone.
Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart and soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and groan, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalone.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Save the show,
Woo!
Jack O'Lenton.
Right. By the way, Roberto, I have some packages back here. You
All right.
Drunk Savage.
So now we know we're going to go at least 20 more minutes.
Yes, I got it.
And
right
it's
now.
not even save the show time. So we'll thank you, Roberto. We're going to take that, of course, and save the show with that. But I'm sorry about the audio. I'm listening to it right now. It does not sound right. I apologize. It's a little muddy. I don't know what the fuck happened. I have no idea.
I don't hear anything. Are you sure
It
it's
sounds
not your
horrific.
ears?
No, it sounds horrific. But I'll look into it and I'll fix that. We're going to do the 50 likes. Before we do that, just open up these packages because now we know 20 more minutes. And with 5 minutes left in the show, we got to read our sponsors and all that stuff. There's so much to talk about tonight. So much.
Let me make this fast.
All right, so JBH has some packages over here, and this is a shout out to the special people that are helping JBH create her Halloween village.
Yes. Link in the description if you want to help me out. There's an Amazon wish list to help me build my village.
Okay.
Here we go. I know who this is from. He told me to expect it. This is from Drunk Savage.
Oh, shit, Drunk Savage.
I got the Angel of Death. But I have to do this on air so that he knows that he will be remembered every year when this comes out for Halloween. Oh, look at that. Look how fancy. I must. Look at it. Look at it, Moss.
It's beautiful.
I got the Angel of Death statue. Look at that. That's freaking awesome.
That is really cool.
All right.
Drunk Savage, you goddamn celebrity. That's wonderful.
So this is for Drunk Savage. I'm going to put DS. Year of 19.
All
for
right.
Drunk Savage. Okay, so every year when this comes out,
it's cool.
we remember Drunk Savage is the one who got us the Angel of Death.
Angel of Death. All right, so yeah, there you go. Immortalized on the MMA-Holes fireplace. So yeah, there's a link down below if you want to just help Jessie create her Halloween. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I have zero interest in that, but it's kind of cool that now we have the community being part of this. So that's
it's your guys' chance to kind of get under Moss's skin. He doesn't like decorations.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, what am I going to do? All right, so she's going to open up the other box over here, and it's very generous. Whoa, look at this thing. This is something else. I think this is a real size house. The fuck?
Wow!
Donation.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
We got Kenneth Smith coming in.
Let's be honest, man. Black people are better at everything T_T. Izzy did tell Robert in the ring he would see him again. I think that was humble. As far as Conor, I think we all felt bad for Jose after all that shit talk, and gets KO'd in 10 seconds.
13 seconds. But yeah, I mean, listen, that was pretty bad. But he was humble after and gave a lot of respect to Aldo after the fight. It's the Khabib. It's when he got to the Khabib thing that it got ugly with Conor. Like that got really ugly. There was no humble stuff there.
So I don't know who is this from you, Roberto? Is this house from you? I think it's from Roberto.
So it's a Halloween house.
A haunted church.
A haunted church. Ooh, that's fucking scary.
But I don't want to write a name unless I know it's you.
And by the way, about the black people being better than it's true. Black people are way better than us. We suck as white people. We're terrible. We're terrible at everything, right? I'm speaking for all the white people. Huh? Yeah, we don't know who that's from.
No, it's not from him. All right, who is this from? I need to know.
No one cared about Aldo. We're going to get back into the whole thing over here. I know we're slowing down the show for a second. That's a big-ass house.
Look at the
That
haunted
thing's gonna
church.
definitely fall out of the front. That's a church. Yes, a haunted church over there, Jess. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
That is awesome.
That's pretty badass.
It's going to get all lit up.
Fuck, it's bigger than our apartment.
Oh.
I think I want to live in that thing.
Look, and it comes with
That's
lights.
awesome. That's pretty badass.
It comes with lights.
So whoever sent that. Oh, special face coming in.
I just feel so special.
Roberto coming in.
I've got a special face.
Everybody sing along.
Attention is short.
Bust to outer space.
Mine in a special place. GSP abducted me. I'm from an alien race.
Yeah.
Special face. Special face.
There it is. The special face.
Special face.
That's Roberto Hernandez.
Save the show.
Yeah.
No, I send the Grim Reaper.
Oh, he sent the Grim Reaper.
Okay.
So we don't know who this is
So
from.
when the Grim Reaper gets here, so who's this from?
We don't know who this is from. If someone message us on the MMAHoles.com or
Show that you got it. Don't just
everyone's gonna be like, it's from me.
No, I'm not gonna put someone's random name. But this is so cool. Thank you to whoever got me the haunted church.
There you go. It's awesome.
I hope someone reaches out and tells me.
We'll find out. We'll definitely
Yeah.
find out. All right, let's. All right, we got to move on here. We got to move on. Thank you very much to those beautiful additions to the Halloween festivities on top of the fireplace. It's great.
Link
shout
in the
out.
description if you want to help the village.
All right, so now that we're done with that, let's do Save the Show right now. And
Okay.
we had 2 early editions, so we have 31 more minutes.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. With 5 minutes, well, 4:55 left in the clock, whatever you donate, that donation adds to the time. So right now we have 31 minutes. If you do $5, 5 more minutes, $10, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Let's go long tonight. Let's have some fun because we have a lot of card to talk about. Before we get back into the card, check out Jesse's reaction to the Israel Adesanya win. Oh my God!
Thank you, Jesus! Thank you, Jesus!
Adesanya
Thank you so much!
has just knocked out Bobby
my
Knuckles.
God! Yes! 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 My baby! My baby won! My baby won! My baby won!
Look at that, Jesse. Now, what was going through your head when that was going down?
I don't even know. I went back and watched it, and I don't even know why I was saying my baby. Like, I was saying things that I don't even remember saying, and yeah, I don't know. I think I was just running on pure adrenaline. I was so excited, and words just started coming out of my mouth. I don't know. I don't know what was going through my head.
Well, listen, I mean, you were excited. It was so funny because earlier in the card, and we'll show what was going on, we were watching. Hold on a second. Where the hell did I put the card? Where did I put it? I got to open it up. Jesse's pumped up about our Halloween
I know.
stuff.
I kind of want to go put him on the Angel of Death on right now. I have to wait to put the house on because it's big.
All right, so we have 3 minutes and 21 seconds in to save the show. If you want to extend it, you know how to do it. Drop a donation. All right, let's go to this UFC 243 card. And on the main card here, after, what was the fight? Jorgen De Castro, he got a bonus over there. I'm not sure. Do you have the payouts for the rest of the guys?
I can look for you real quick.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great. But Lima beats Jamo. Jesse was not happy about that. And then this Spivak win over here. This guy, I hang my hat on this shit. Tuivasa is he's exposed. And Spivak gets the win.
Super chat.
Big underdog. Drunk Savage.
I'll pay for my call. Save the show.
There you go.
By JBH. More Halloween stuff.
Thank you so
Ghost.
much, Drunk Savage.
There you go. Thank you, Drunk.
Thank you. Drunk
All
Savage
right.
got me the Angel of Death.
So it's 36 more minutes. We have 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Anyone else want to save the show? Do it now. 36 minutes. All right, I'll do this.
All right, here we go. I
36
got
minutes added to the show. Yes.
Oh wait, no, these are just the Reebok payout.
All right, 2:20 left. So after this, she was just down. She was down and out. She's like, it's over. It's a wrap. My night sucks. You know, she was just, you could see all the life was taken out of her. And then Hooker gets the win over Iaquinta. And I got to say this, Al Iaquinta looked like shit. He really did. Dan Hooker did a number on Al. He took it to him. The reach was definitely a problem. And how about the defense on the ground? Al couldn't get anything going on the ground. We got another special face coming in. Yeah!
This feels so special.
Blood! Getting it done.
I've got a special face. Attention is short, bust to outer space. Mind in a special place. GSP abducted me, I'm from an alien race. Special face. Special face.
Oh, yeah, Vlad. Oh, yeah. Special it up.
Special face.
Oh, man. Another 11 minutes. That's 47.
Save the show. Also, shout out to the Vigos, bro.
Yeah. What up, Vigos? Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Medgus guy. Apparently Moss figured out how to do it. If you click the filter button on the wish list, you can see what's been purchased already. Is that how you did it? You click
guess.
filters. But pretty much everything in there. There's only, I think, 4 things that were purchased. One was from Lee W.
I don't think they're going to let you buy something if it's purchased already. I can't see that.
Yeah, I don't really. I've never made an Amazon wish list before. This is the first time. So pretty much everything in there, though. I mean,
I think once something's purchased, then the other things are good to go.
yeah. So you should be fine. Just choose anything and it should be sent.
This wish list, it's hysterical. It's so fucking
But it's so
awesome.
important to me. Like,
It's very important to her. So, I mean, that's
wanna-
very important. But yeah, it's hysterical. They were like, yeah, let's make a village. You know, like, I'm like, well, all right.
sorry.
But if the people love it, then let's do it.
I love this. This is the coolest. And my little church. Like, is this not the coolest thing?
It's
It's
beyond
the
cool.
angel of, like,
10 seconds left in the Save the Show. We're going to go 47 more minutes. We're going to take some phone calls. We're going to talk about the rest of the card. And Adesanya, the champion, the new middleweight champ. All right. Yes. All right. So put 47 on the clock. Thank you for saving the show. And let us beat up the ceiling. 50 likes. Let's go.
I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes. MMA-Holes 50 likes. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes.
We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes. I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes.
The dislikes can choke on a dick.
Yeah. Fuck the dislikes.
Super chat.
Like away super chat coming in, Jeremiah.
Save the show.
Oh, all right. Well, freaking add it on after the buzzer. Why not?
52.
Thank you. All right. Put 52 on the clock. Thank you, Jeremiah. That was very wonderful. Wonderful?
Wonderful.
Okay. So now 52 minutes.
All right, I'm going to go take a restroom break.
All right. You got
And I'm going to go put the Angel of Death on the...
She is obsessed. Fuck MMA. She's like, I got my fucking Death Church and my Grim Reaper, Angel of Death. All right, so back into this over here, and we will open up the phone lines very soon. But Al Iaquinta, yeah, I saw in the chat someone said he looks slow.
You can't stop this
Batgirl!
Choo-choo, motherfuckers!
Batgirl coming in.
I heard Khabib was watching the show on the day of the fight. He got real sad after he heard Jesse call Israel Adesanya my baby.
Is that true? Khabib was watching, according to Batgirl, and got very sad when you called Adesanya my baby.
Well, Batgirl knows better than anybody that Khabib is my baby.
Nah.
But I don't know what came out of me when Izzy won.
I don't know, Jesse. I mean, looking at this video, I see different. Oh shit! Whittaker dropped. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Thank you, Jesus! Thank you, Jesus!
Adesanya
Thank you so much.
has just knocked out
Oh
Bobby
my
Knuckles.
God. Yes! 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 My baby! My baby won! My baby won! My baby won!
I tell you, Khabib can't be happy about that.
Don't worry, Batgirl. By the way,
Can't be.
Batgirl, are you the one who sent the haunted church? Because I saw you talking about it the other day. I bet it was Batgirl.
The mystery of the haunted church. We don't know who sent it, but thank you, whoever sent the haunted church. All right, go
I'll be back.
fucking do what you got to do. All right, so here we go. My baby boy. My baby won. My baby won. All right, so this fight's this weekend. Joanna versus Watterson. We had Devin Clark on. And let's just finish up with this card. Once we open up the phone lines, we'll talk about anything. But yeah, Ally Quinta loses to Dan Hooker. And congratulations. Now Hooker is looking for a dance partner. He calls out Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is pretty much like, I have a date with the Irishman. Don't know if that's going to happen. And Ariel asked if Dan Hooker wanted to fight like someone like Cowboy. And I could understand why he'd be reluctant, because it just doesn't make sense. He wants to move up. He doesn't want to keep on fighting these other guys. He wants to get a clear path to a title shot. So I would like to see maybe a Dan Hooker versus Gaethje, although Gaethje is right in the mix for a title shot. But who would be next for him is the question, and who knows? He's kind of in limbo right now after that big win. And you have Adesanya versus Whittaker getting it done. The new middleweight champion, unifying the belt, and now is 17-0. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. And is he a hype train? Is he not a hype train? Is he? I don't know. I think that's what we got to get to when we open the phone lines. So let's get that done. All right. Hold on a second. All right. So when Jesse comes in, we got to read our sponsors too, and then we'll open up those phone lines. Let's see what's going on in that chat room. Poirier stuck in the mud. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of in limbo too, right? I mean, you got to think, if he wins another fight, you could throw him back in the mix. Someone loan Ken a Hooker. Chasing leprechauns. Hooker versus Cowboy makes sense. Gaethje is too much for Hooker. He needs one. Yeah, if you think about, right, like Gaethje has the leg kicks. Gaethje is very, very powerful and aggressive. And you look at what Barboza did to Hooker, you got to think Gaethje would be a problem. That would be a big problem for Hooker. Let's see. Bro, who long was it? Booty Sweat. The fight round 1. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Rooting for Nate or not? Yeah, I got Nate in the Maz fight. I'm going Mr. Nate. Black females get pregnant, then get on welfare so they don't have to work ever again. White females get married, then get divorced so they don't have to ever work again.
Wonderful.
All right. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to just read off our sponsors, get that out of the way, and thank God we have sponsors. So we're going to do that, and then right after it, we're going to go into the phone lines. I want to get your thoughts on the whole situazione. Pat Jesse on the back. You know, throw it in my face. Speak your word.
Also, I saw Paul Hart in the chat. Huge shout out to him. He asked if we liked his art that was at the open workouts. That was Paul Hart, Sean Hart's brother, who drew that. So,
oh, he did?
Yeah, based off what I saw in the chat. So huge props to Paul Hart. That was very good drawing.
So it was a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
All right.
And Drunk Savage, you are now officially part of the Halloween Village.
Nice.
So
you gonna put that on the MMAHoles.com?
Yeah, I'll take pictures as it grows. As you guys, you send pieces, I'll take pictures and throw it up. I'm so excited about this thing.
Real quick, too, about the MMAHoles.com. We're constantly changing it and evolving it. The community section will stay there. So that's the social media aspect. If you want to be part of that community over there, you just check out the MMAHoles.com, link in the description, and boom, you're in. We have the live show. Actually, we're streaming live on the MMAHoles.com as well.
Yeah.
But what we want to do down the road is have exclusive content free just on that website over there. So make sure you check out the MMAHoles.com. We have a lot of things to do with that website. It's going to be wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get a word from our sponsors in. And yeah, I was 0 for 2 with my BetDSI, but that's fine. I'm going to bounce back.
You always bounce back.
Always do. All right, what do we got here, Jess?
Just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDSI offers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description with promo code MMAHole, all one word, and get up to 100% bonus match as well as $25 as a welcome bonus today. BetDSI also offers betting options including for everything, including NFL, NCAA football, NBA, NHL, UFC, and all the major sports, politics, reality TV, esports, virtually everything. We played there ourselves and recommend BetDSI if you want to add some excitement to Vice or any other sports you are watching. Once again, go to BetDSI with the link in the description below using promo code MMAHole, all one word, and get a limited time 100% bonus offer as well as $25 as a welcome bonus. Make some extra cash on the sports you know and love. It's only a game until you bet it at BetDSI.
Yeah. BetDSI. Wonderful, wonderful. Get your bets in for this week. It seems like every weekend there's a UFC fight, a Bellator, everything. Or you got NFL. Big games on. My Giants lost. Hey, Tim F. I see you over there. Tim F. Tim F's been around forever.
Yeah.
Pops back and forth. I saw him in the other chats.
He's the best.
What's up, Tim F? Man, this guy's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the next one over here. Now, what do you guys think about me singing over the Theragun commercial? It seems to be a hit.
I'm not a fan.
What?
I'm a firm believer in letting them have their moment to shine. But, whatever you do to make it more entertaining is,
I think it's very memorable. I think they love it.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want more of me singing over the Theragun commercial. I mean, some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, we won't sing over this. I mean, what are you going to do, Theragun?
Yeah. Do you put your body to the test day in and day out? Do your muscles feel so stressed and fatigued that it hurts just to get out of bed in the morning? Whether you're a rigorous athlete or a hard worker, you want to buy a massage gun that provides the best therapy in the market. Theragun provides an all-in-one massage and recovery tool. Theragun helps you release muscle tension, soreness, and recover faster. Use the link in the description below and start using a deep muscle massage treatment unlike anything you've ever felt. Again, head over to Theragun.com with the link in the description and start feeling better, moving better, and recovering faster with tension and soreness relief.
Yeah. They have the most epic song ever, Theragun. Although, we did the song for them. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And Theragun, I got it back there. Used it twice today. And I am obsessed.
Every morning he wakes up, the first thing that comes out is the Theragun.
I fucking stretch. I hit myself with it. I love that thing. It's a life. That and the CBD is a life changer. But another life changer is Sticker Mule.
Do you own a business, event, or organization and are looking for the most efficient tools for marketing and advertising? Sticker Mule offers easy online ordering with a 4-day turnaround and free online proofs with free shipping. Use the link to Sticker Mule in the description below and get incredible promotional materials such as durable and waterproof vinyl stickers, coasters, magnets, customized tape, labels, bumper stickers, and more. Sticker Mule offers full-color printing at the highest quality that you deserve, free shipping, free online proofs, fast production, satisfaction guaranteed. We use Sticker Mule for all of our marketing needs, and we've never been happier with the products we receive. Visit Sticker Mule with the link in the description today.
That's right. I walk around the neighborhood and I see someone's putting our stickers all over the place. It's terrible. You shouldn't vandalize. But what I've noticed is this. Our stickers stay up, and everyone else's stickers that are up are
away.
all peeling off.
Yeah.
And Sticker Mule, the best stickers, the cheapest way. So link in the description if you want to get yourself some stickers for your brand, or if you just want to, I don't know, put stickers on things and shit.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And last but not least,
Timeless CBD sees a gap in the industry between quality and affordability. This is a CBD company that strives to make top-notch products at prices people can afford. All of Timeless CBD's products are carefully handmade at their facility. Each and every batch is third-party tested. Visit Timeless CBD with the link in the description and get your hands on only the best CBD products, such as full-spectrum oils, gummies, pain salves, freezes, BCAAs, and more. Use promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, for up to 20% off of your entire order. We use Timeless CBD on a daily, and we haven't felt this good in years. We recommend Timeless CBD to anyone seeking treatment for numerous conditions. Once again, visit Timeless CBD with the link in the description using promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, and get up to 20% off of your entire purchase.
Yes. I am drinking my CBD coffee once again. Now, here's the deal. Timeless CBD, we still have that giveaway, and you have a chance to win the UFC 243 reaction, the Whittaker versus Adesanya fight card. Go back to that video and write, why are you a UFC fan? How did you get into mixed martial arts or any of that stuff in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe to the channel. And we will be giving away Vape Pen. That's right. Timeless CBD Vape Pen. If you're outside of the States or if you're underage, we'll be giving you a shirt and some stickers and stuff. But we'll give you stickers with this too. But Timeless CBD, shout out to them. And go win that Vape Pen. UFC 243. All right. Let's open up the phone lines. Let's talk to the people. Now, go for it, guys and gals. Israel Adesanya, is he indeed the real deal? This man is the champion, and I want to know your thoughts on the fight. Did Bobby Knuckles shit the bed? Just let me know. Just let me know what the fuck you think. I mean, I spoke enough.
Yeah.
You heard me. 516-522-0267 is the number. There we go. Whoa. People calling like cray-cray. All right, ready, Jesse?
I'm ready. Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Yo, Jon Savage.
What's up, Drunk?
Drunk.
Not much.
Drunk, thank you so much for the Angel of Death.
No problem, you know. Just a little token of my appreciation for all you guys do.
That was awesome, man. It's so cool. Like, the design, if you could see it in person, it's really cool. And now you're immortalized in the Halloween Village.
That's right.
Yeah, I was looking on there, and I saw that one, and I liked it because it says welcome on there. And, you know, that's how you guys have always made me feel here, even times when you should have told me to fuck off. So.
You know what I want to do? I want to put like a bottle of whiskey in his arm. Like I want to make a little bottle of whiskey. Would you?
Out of clay?
Yeah, we
I'd
should
put
do
it in there. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There you
anything,
go.
What do you think,
anything
Drunk?
that you guys create, I would put in there.
Yeah, it's Drunk Angel of Death.
All right, let me know in the chat if you'd like that. I think that's great, and thank you again, Drunk. That's really cool of you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so what's on your
So,
mind?
Moss, what happened that Israel had no fucking chance against Bobby Knuckles? Huh? What happened to that?
Listen, now's your time to give it to me. Give it to me. I am a as they say,
Casual.
I am a casual tonight, and I'll take it.
Yeah, they said they do research, man. Look at kickboxing matches. You would have known.
Well, listen, I got to say this. Oh, shit. How do people calling? How dare people try to interrupt Drunk Savage? We'll open them up in a second,
Yeah,
guys. I have to say this. I don't want to make excuses. This is not the night to make excuses. This is the night for me to take it, right? Jesse, I'm supposed to bend over, spread my ass cheeks, and take it.
Yeah.
But I can't stop thinking about how Whittaker fought this fight. I can't stop. I don't want to say, hey, Israel shouldn't have won this fight. He deserves the win in this fight. He knocked him out for fuck's sake. But man, he was like a shell. He was nervous, and he was also jacked up. Did he not look like his veins were popping out? Have you ever seen him?
Here we go.
What's going on? Why was he so muscular?
Go.
Not an excuse, but why was he so muscular in this fight? I don't know.
Oh my God. Too
muscular.
Nice, big and veiny.
Yeah, he was real veiny. I almost beat off to him. He was so attractive with all his muscles. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Jesse had her time, and I mean, it was Jesse's night for sure.
Oh, dude, that was fucking hilarious. He was like an old black man. Oh, my baby did it. Jesus Lord, amen.
Yeah, I don't know. She got all religious and shit.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Do more of that.
You'll definitely see more. That's for sure.
I have to get that's the thing. I think it was more of not proving everybody else, but proving myself, you know?
It was also you took the loss to that guy, the Tai Tuivasa loss. You took
that
it
killed
so
me.
fucking hard.
I hated that one.
And this is funny. I said to Jesse after the stream, I was like, thank God Izzy won. Because I told her, I was like, I'm actually happy that Izzy won because she would have I think she would have killed herself. Like she was literally like contemplating suicide. Right? I mean, not that this is anything to joke about, but she was going to off herself.
Yeah. It was coming close, yeah.
You can't get them all right, but you got the most important one right.
That's right.
It's true.
After months of people telling you you're wrong.
Yep. Yeah, you know what? You were one of the only ones who kept telling me that I was going to be right in that fight. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, to be honest, I only picked Izzy like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
His last two fights I picked against him. But I've always said, just go with your gut.
Yeah, your gut is way better than your brain. It really is. Like I said, a lot of these fights, and the people were factoring in the layoff, and you know, listen, they were right. Robert Whittaker did not look good, and Israel Adesanya looked fantastic. What did you think about the choreographing for him walking in?
I don't really care for all that shit.
No. Yeah, it was a little much.
I'm glad fucking Tuivasa got not lost. Fuck that guy. Fucking abusing alcohol the way he does.
Yeah, you don't like people drinking out of shoes?
No. I forgive you for doing it, Miles, because you know that was a bet and you did it for money.
I did. I do it. I'm like a hooker. I'm like a whore. Like I do anything for money.
I can respect that.
Yeah. All right, Drunk. Anything else?
Shout out to Flower Deacon. I guess I'll let KFC call in.
There you go.
He's waiting.
All right. Thanks, Drunk. Right. This is the Savage one. Drunk Savage calling in. What do you think, Jess, about that call?
Great.
It was a fantastic call. All right, give us a call, 516-522-0267. We got 36 minutes left in the show. Plenty of time. We'd like to get a lot of calls tonight, so come on in, say your piece, give it to me. You know, what do you want to do? Give it to Jesse, give it to everybody.
832, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Pulse.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
Nothing much. I actually agree. You know, the way Whittaker fought, it was sort of like, you know, when you start lunging in like that, that's the way you fight when you're like down 4 rounds to none and you gotta, like the last 30 seconds of a fight, you know what I mean? When you know what I'm saying? Like when the way he was fighting, it was like he was fighting out of desperation from the start, and I just think his game plan.
What do you think was the reason? Do you think that was because he was nervous, or do you think it was because of the layoff, or is it a combination of both? Why do you think he fought like that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he was sort of like hyping himself up before the fight, and you know, Adesanya, he was totally calm. You know, he was pantomiming, taking out a tablet and took a pencil out and drew on it and put it behind his ear and all that shit. He was totally calm. And Whittaker, it was sort of like when Rousey fought Holmes. You remember when Rousey, she whiffed on that right hook and she ended up on one knee?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like the way she was coming at her was like out of desperation. I felt like it was the wrong game plan. I felt like he should have grappled with him.
There are people out there, and I mean, it didn't look as embarrassing, but it does. I see the similarities. I see what you're saying here, because it did seem like he was out of his element, and he was literally just swinging a miss, and you can attribute that to Adesanya's game style. You know, the way he moves his head, and he is very whimsical the way he moves around. But you would think after the first round, you know, the corner would get in his ear and be like, all right, you can't be doing that shit. And what does he do in the second round? The same bullshit.
No, I mean, he's known for that, though. That's his fighting style. And it's always aided him in the past. You know, he's undefeated. So, you know, I don't think that was his problem. His head movement's great. And, in fact, his footwork's great. Everything about his defense is good.
What are you talking about? Adesanya?
Adesanya's.
Yeah, I mean, we know he's good, right? So now, what does Whittaker do? Coming out, he gets fucking knocked down at the end of the first round. You would think that, okay, it's time to take a step back and figure this out instead of just start swinging again. Like, I mean, you can't go 5 rounds like that. No, I don't care how your cardio is. I mean, if you're swinging for the fences for the first round and a half, eventually you're gonna fucking fall on your face.
Yeah, I agree. Pulse, I have a question. What was going through your head after I lost the Jamo and Tuivasa fights? And I won the Hooker fight. What was going through your mind knowing that I just needed that last fight to beat you?
I'm not going to lie. After the Tuivasa fight, I was like, okay, we're tied up. I need real estate Al to do this. And then after he lost, I was like, okay, well, at least I can finish 500. And, yeah, man, Izzy went in there. And did it, man. Shout out to Izzy and the rest. Shout out to Izzy and the rest of the...
Suck it!
Congrats. Like, I bow down before the greatness of your pick on this particular card, but I want my rematch.
There you go.
I'll give you a rematch.
I have a question for you. Now, you are our resident African-American, for God's sakes. I mean, we lost Jay Smooth, and Pulse, I nominate you as the king of the African-Americans. Do you take this crown?
You know, when I first started... Let me see how many of us was there. There was
you drop it like flies. Yeah.
There was me. There was Deathstroke OG, London Taylor, DeReal, and Jay.
DeReal.
They're all dropping like flies. What's going on here, Pulse?
I'm saying I'm the last of the Mohicans. I don't know. So last of the Wakandans, I guess. I don't know.
The Wakandans.
What do you think about the whole thing with Izzy here? Now, some people are playing the race card and stuff like that. That's why he's not getting the respect he deserves. What do you think about Adesanya? I mean, clearly the guy is the real deal. Is he going to be a superstar? Is he held back because of the color of his skin? What are your thoughts on this?
Is he gonna be a superstar?
I like doing that, Jess.
I mean, we'll see how long he holds his belt. He's a brass guy. I don't know what the fuck Luke Thomas is talking about. He's just like you said. Luke is like he's doing it for the shock value. At this point, that's all he's doing. And as far as Izzy, I don't know. We'll see how long he holds his belt. I don't, as far as the dancing and shit, I don't care. It's whatever. I like a little show. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. All right, Pulse, man, thanks for the call, and you know what you got to do.
You gave it to him this time.
He's growing on me. I tell you what, Pulse he's a funny dude.
I love him. He's the best.
So, if you're just jumping in, we were discussing this whole Twitter thing, and they were bringing up, like, it always comes back down to this. Like, everyone throws the whole race thing out there. And no matter what, if you have a guy that is successful or a girl that is successful, you're going to have haters out there. And I was on the opposite of the hype train. I was like, I don't know if he's the real deal. I never said I hated the guy. I never like, I can't stand Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, I think what happened was you were so
I just didn't buy into
anti-hype that people thought that you were anti-Izzy.
After Conor, right, there have been fighters that have come, and they've come and gone. You know, these hype trains. I can't get sold on a hype train until I see something substantial. And beating Robert Whittaker, as much as I want to, jump on Robert Whittaker and say, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? I can't knock Izzy as much anymore because he did prove himself.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, maybe you guys saw it quicker than I saw it, but I need to be proved. You need to prove it to me before I can jump on it. And I'm not completely jumped on the train, but I understand it a little bit better now. Not always right. I'm only right most of the time. But my curiosity.
Is that wishful thinking, Moss?
All the time I'm right. But I'm very curious to see what happens now. Mm-hmm. And the dance, you know what? I never really said what I thought about the dance. It is silly, but I get it. I get it. I get why
you were very
it's cringy.
Yeah, and during the reaction, you did not like it.
I think Henry Cejudo whipping snakes around is cringy.
Yeah, but that's not cool. That was stupid. That was just dumb.
Why is that?
Stupid.
What's the difference if you think about it?
Well, it's like I told you in the beginning. There's a difference, I think, between showboating and then having that cultural entrance. And he had a cultural entrance. Henry Cejudo is showboating.
You know who had a cultural entrance?
Conor McGregor.
Conor, when he walked in with Sinead O'Connor and that whole fucking Irish thing and stuff like that.
But I never ripped on that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
everyone has their thing, you know, and him going out there and dancing and doing that whole thing. Listen, maybe it might not be for everyone, but everyone will talk about, holy shit, this guy choreographed a dance and then went in there and knocked Robert Whittaker out. Cool as a cucumber. No matter what you think about that being cringy, and I was not on the hype train, I gotta say, I have to give him respect, and it kills me.
Yeah, Jumanji Warlord in the chat said it best. He said he's giving people something to talk about, and that is 100% the truth, because we're still, like, an hour and a half into the show, we're still talking about it.
Yeah, listen, it's just gonna, if he keeps winning, and this is very important, and we've noticed this with other fighters as well, if you keep winning, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do, as long as people are talking about you. Exactly what he said. So, that's it. You hit the nail on the head. 516-522.
Jumanji Warlord.
Fucking Jumanji.
On the head.
Goddamn Warlord over there. All right, give us a call, 516-522-0267. Yeah, good.
Oh, I thought you were going into the chat.
I was going to say something, but yeah, go in the chat.
Roberto says entrance was insignificant. Raul Chaga says, for those of you who know me, you will be aware by now that my ambition is unlimited. You know what, I will settle for nothing short of greatness, or I will die trying. For those of you who do not yet know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Raul Chagas, and if you'll indulge me, I'd like to change the world.
What the fuck was that? All right.
405, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
What the hell was Ooh, what's up, man?
Chrome.
The Twink won.
All right, Chrome. What's going on, man?
Shout out to all gay boys across the nation, across the world. They're celebrating. They're taking it up the ass right now.
You sound salty, Chrome.
Wait, you're saying he did it for the Twinks?
They did it for the Twinks. I'm telling you, that's why they're hating, because he's gay. Nobody wants a gay champion.
So
that's the reason why everybody's mad.
Is that what it is? It's not the race thing. It's the fact that he's gay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Gay thing. Nobody likes gay, just like they don't like women being the president.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what's funny? When he was on Ariel and he was talking about how when he goes on dates, he doesn't want fans to come up to him and take pictures. Like, he wants to have them respect his space and his time.
He doesn't want the gay community to know he's with women.
All I was thinking is, what guy is he sitting with on the date with? Like, that's what I was thinking.
First of all, he's not famous enough to even want to have that privacy.
Oh.
He must be gay.
Gay Lord.
Man, Chrome, you're a hater. You're a hater.
I'm not hating. I picked him. I'm the only one to pick. I've been riding Izzy. I think I might be gay now.
So wait, if you get on the Israel Adesanya hype train, that turns you gay?
I guess so.
Oh,
I'm gay with 5 kids. Fuck it.
They're saying in the chat, the last penis bender. That's what they're calling him in the chat.
Chrome, what was your reaction when you saw Izzy win?
I knew it was going to happen.
So you were just sitting there all stoic?
Rob fights that way almost every fight. The only fight he didn't fight like that was against Romero.
Mm-hmm.
He fought like that against Brunson. He fought like that against Jacare. He fought like that against Uriah Hall. Rafael Natal and Brad Tavares. And he didn't think Izzy could knock him out, and he got caught.
It's so funny how you pronounce their name. Can you pronounce all those names again, please?
Rafael Natal, whatever his fucking name is.
Oh, we got a donation.
Stop Siberian Express. Choo-choo,
This is Roberto Hernandez.
The haka is a challenge dance in Maori culture, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely a gay dance.
Oh, hang up on him. Hang up.
That was definitely some...
You think that was? It was like a gay rain dance? Like, basically he's summoning the gays?
To choreograph that, you have to be gay.
I
think all
hate,
dancers are
like,
gay.
what is it with, like, if you're not exposed to culture, then all of a sudden, like, you think you're just like Moss.
No, that was kind of like Backstreet
I don't
Boys.
have no problem with gay people.
Yeah.
I like them. I picked Izzy to win.
That's cool. What the fuck are you talking about? It's not even a gay dance.
Hey, he has gay friends, for God's sakes.
You can be gay.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Shut up, man.
It's just a gay dance. If you're gay, I'm going to call you out. Hey, bro, don't hide it.
I'm going to call you
Show it.
out. I think you're gay, and I think that you're making these gay jokes to hide yourself.
No, he's not making jokes. He's being real.
No, I think...
I'm not making jokes. I'm being, like, for real.
I think you're calling Izzy gay in wishful thinking that Izzy's gay.
He could
like,
be.
Dude, come on.
It doesn't happen.
On.
But it
we
hasn't
all
happened.
know
Yeah, go ahead.
Izzy got a little sugar in his tank.
Do you think this is going to affect him as a champion because he's the first openly gay champ?
No, I don't know. We'll see.
Not really.
You know, it's like in the NFL when a player comes out gay, they kind of get ostracized, and they kind of go away. Nobody wants to talk about them.
Yeah.
Chrome, are you raising a gay
Remember,
kid?
he said he had a big announcement he was going to make, but he never made it. I thought he was going to come out as gay.
All right.
Imagine that would post-fight speech. All right, King K is coming in.
JBH can't handle her favorite fighter is gay.
Oh, my God, she's in denial.
Get out of here.
JBH, are you in denial?
Dude, he's my favorite fighter, too. He's gay. Who cares?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what, Chrome? Your kid's gay.
He probably will be.
Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So the dance is a little gay. No big deal. Right?
All right.
There's no big deal.
Yeah. All right, anything else?
Him be, out there, not, behind the closet like Kobe Covington.
Mm.
We all know he has them strippers paid off because he's really gay, too.
Ooh, he could be. He likes to, get close to men, so, I mean, it's possible.
Oh, yeah, that's why he always wrestles guys, because he likes to get close to them. He likes to feel on them, see what they're working with.
Yeah, it's true. This is a great Chrome. This was a great call. It really was. I mean, you always outdo yourself.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Chrome. All right, what do you think, Jesse? Is he gay?
No, he's not gay. You guys are acting stupid.
It was funny though. Like it did cross my mind when they did say when he said he was on a date. He never said, "Hey, I'm on a date with a nice young lady."
Why does he have to say that if he's confident in his sexuality?
Maybe he
what
doesn't.
Does he need to confirm to anybody that it's a female for?
Well, maybe he doesn't say it because maybe his management team is like, "Hey, now's not the right time."
Oh,
to talk about it.
You make me want to push you out of the screen right now.
Well, if you think about it, right? They let him do the dance, and what if he said to Dana White, "Listen, if you don't let me do the dance, I'm just gonna say I'm gay," and Dana White's like, "Do the dance." Just do the fucking dance. We can't handle that right now.
Yeah.
Do the dance. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, 100%.
That might be.
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? I know I see Izzy fans, getting a little upset about this. Why is he gay? What are you saying? That's terrible. You guys suck. Listen, it is what it is. If he is, it's fine. If he's not, who cares? Like, who gives a shit, right? It would be funny if he is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's Kevin from Chicago.
What's up? Let's get to my point. Right to it. Let's get right into it. Moss,
yes.
I want to know what made you think Robert Whittaker was going to win this fight. The last time Robert Whittaker fought an elite counter striker, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he got knocked stiff, got put on his ass, knocked out, and then he fought a bunch of sloppy brawlers. The guys like the Stand and Bang, Jacare Souza, Derek Brunson, and he
Hold on, we got a super chat. King K.
Izzy kicked his BF out the picture after he won.
Oh, is that what it is? He moved on to bigger and better things. All right, thank you, King K. Back to the call.
Yeah, so you remember Whittaker got knocked out by Wonderboy Thompson, the counter striker.
Yeah, what weight class is that? That was at 170, right?
That's what I said.
Yeah, it was at 170.
Everybody ignored me when I pointed out.
Well, no, he was depleted at that. No, I'm saying what I'm saying is I think it was because he wasn't full belly Whittaker.
But the only other time Whittaker fought a pinpoint striker like Adesanya was when he fought Wonderboy Thompson in 2015.
So Kevin, he agrees with you.
Yes.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that's apples and oranges here. Yes, they are both amazing strikers. I think they're very different in their striking.
Their striking style is different, but they're both pinpoint strikers.
But here's the thing. That was at 170. It was a different weight class. It was not a full belly Robert.
Get out of here.
So what's the next point?
He still got ended the same way.
Yeah, I mean, look at Israel Adesanya is an elite kickboxer. You go back and look at his kickboxing record. The dude is an elite striker.
Mm-hmm.
Whittaker doesn't have half the pedigree that Adesanya has. He's a sloppy brawler. He's got decent hands, but he's a brawler. He likes to get in there and knock people out. He's not no tactician. He's not a technician. He doesn't like to sit on the outside and snipe people. He's a brawler. He likes to go in there and knock people out. So Israel Adesanya, he's exposing these half-ass strikers. This is what happens when an elite kickboxer comes in and fights a bunch of sloppy strikers in MMA. There's difference. There's level to this. It would be the same thing if some elite boxer came in and started fighting these half-ass strikers. They get exposed.
Are you interested in Israel Adesanya? Like, if he is a single man, would you be interested?
No, man.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
real quick.
It took you a minute to answer
I
that.
just want to talk about the fights. This is really interesting stuff because they're fanboying out over this dude. This dude thinks he's like the best fighter of all time. He's got fights. He's fighting for a title. If Rico Verhoeven came in from the kickboxing world and started doing MMA, and he's fighting people like Derek the Black Meat Lewis, what do you think is going to happen? He's going to destroy these guys until they face someone like Daniel Cormier, and then he's going to get taken down and smashed. What was Dustin Poirier? Remember, he was running through people, ran through Gaethje, ran through Pettis, ran through Eddie Alvarez, hurt Max Holloway. When was Max Holloway ever hurt? He was destroying these dudes. What happens when he faced Khabib? He got exposed. He got destroyed, manhandled, couldn't do shit to him. Same thing with Yair Rodriguez. Remember? He was this big hype train. He was running through guys. He beat Dan Hooker. He beat some other people. And then he fought Frankie. He got taken down. He got smashed. The sad thing is, at 185, there's no elite wrestlers. It's all a bunch of sloppy brawlers like Paulo Costa and Jared Cannonier. None of these fighters are going to give Israel Adesanya a test.
That's why I don't disagree with you with that. You know, and listen, the wrestling, we know what wrestling can do. We've seen it as of late. It's been, I mean, it is the game plan. You wrestle strong, you're going to win. And that's why I kind of wish that Weidman kind of hung around. You know, a guy like Chris Weidman, I think, would have been a very dangerous fight for Adesanya.
Smashed him. And Weidman in his prime would have smashed him. He would have taken him down, high crotch, dumped him, got on top, smashed him, Vitor Belfort style. Remember Daniel Cormier?
But let's
Ozdemir.
Hold on, but you have to give Izzy a little bit of credit here. Though Kelvin Gastelum couldn't bring him down, and Izzy's defense is getting better and better. You can tell that this guy, he knows how to keep it on the feet. So even if he has an elite wrestler, he might just be too powerful to keep it up on, you know, standing. Hold on a second. We got a donation. We got Vladimir coming in.
JBH, I really don't think Chrome was joking. Moments after Izzy's hit single Old Town Road went viral, he went on Twitter and confirmed that he was gay.
Oh my God.
You bang.
Oh my God. It's getting a little hot in here with all those gay comments. All right, so yeah, what do you think? I mean,
oh no, before I get to my point, real quick. Remember Volkan Ozdemir? The dude was knocking people out. He was running through people. What happens the first time he faces a wrestler, Danny Cormier? He gets put on his ass, taken down, and manhandled, choked out. Derek Lewis, same thing. Remember, he was knocking people out, knocked out Volkov. He's knocking out other people. He fought Daniel Cormier, a wrestler. He got manhandled and choked out. Then what happened? Daniel Cormier fought another wrestler, Stipe Miocic, someone that could defend him and compete with that wrestling ability, and he got knocked out. That's what happens. You're not truly tested in MMA until you fight an elite wrestler.
All right, listen. We understand. Wrestling beats striking to you. That is very important. You said it 50 million different ways. We get it. We understand that. The question is this. Israel Adesanya, is he going to stay at middleweight? Is he going to defend the belt? What's your predictions here for Izzy? Because now we know that wrestling is a problem for him, but what do you see in his future?
All I know is Izzy better stay away from Jon Jones because Jon Jones is going to take him down. and he's going to eat elbow sandwiches like he's never eaten before. He's going to get smashed. He's better picking off these sloppy brawlers, these fucking Paulo Costas and these Jared Cannoniers. Keep fighting these fucking subpar MMA strikers so we can keep looking like all the fanboys can hyping up. Oh my gosh, he's the best thing. He's the best. Blah blah blah. And just avoid any elite wrestlers. That's the thing at 185. There's not one wrestler in that division. You look at 170, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's like I feel like it's like a record that's broken and just.
You know what? I'm just surfing. My
I understand what he's
MMA
saying, but
Holes
he doesn't have
account
to
right now.
tell me. Like he's talking to us like we're 4 years old. He keeps on saying the same point and just keeps on rewrapping it into something. We get it.
Listen, I respect the guy. I respect his opinion. I think he brings a lot of value
We
on the calls.
We get it.
There comes a point when the babbling becomes too much for me, and I'm literally over here on the MMA-Holes.com.
We understand. Like we.
Surfing through my account.
God. All right, here we go.
828, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Chris, Jesse, how you guys doing? It's Van.
What's up, Van?
What's up? Oh, for a second I thought you were Jose.
I thought that too. What's going on?
Yeah, it's Jose, man. No, I just wanted to say, Marcy, you were right. Bobby Knuckles shit the bed. I mean, I haven't seen him look that bad. I mean, in a while. I think it's due to the two wars that he was in with Romero, though. Possibly tired. The injuries, didn't he have some injuries, some kind of surgery and stuff?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are saying that. They're thinking that especially that last fight, that really fucked him up. I mean, he was beaten pretty bad in that, and some people say that he lost that fight. So maybe it's true. I don't know if I buy that. The layoff, I think, is something. I think that's something to talk about.
Yeah, the layoff couldn't have helped, but it was painful to watch if you're pulling for Bobby Knuckles.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, tell me about it.
Those are my thoughts.
All right, thanks for the call. That's Van Shit, man. See, right to the point. He comes in.
Love it.
That's what you got to do.
Love it.
You can't say your point like a million different ways. You just got to get to the fucking point. And the only one that's allowed to babble is us two. No one else. You call, that's it. We got 200 people watching. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? We love you. All right, 516-522-0267. Actually, before I do that.
Super chat.
Sorry, I think I was drunk. We'll get him in.
Francis Ngannou is #1 plus 100% Alphabet Soup's community.
What?
Oh, poor Francis. I'm sorry, drunk. We're gonna get you. If I see he gets in, we're gonna pull him. But speaking of Francis Ngannou, this poor guy. Hold on. Did you see this?
Yeah, he said he wanted to fight by December.
Yeah, thank you for the donation, Mr. Brazilian. Thank you very much. But the poor guy he's all upset. Let's see, where is it? Wait, is this it? Oh, he responded to Jon Jones. Where is the original though? Where's the other one? It was something basically.
Go to tweets and replies.
Yeah, where is it? Where are you, Francis?
Here we go.
Oh, here it is.
At UFC, I want to fight in December, preferably in Vegas. Otherwise, I'll fight anywhere as long as I get to fight. #this sucks.
He's begging. He's begging to get back in there. It does suck. It's a mess. Heavyweight's a mess right now because Stipe is, his eyes hurt. DC will only take, the rematch with Stipe, the trilogy. And it's just like the poor guy, Francis Ngannou, is in limbo right now. He's in fucking limbo. Does he take another fight? Does he wait? I mean, it's very risky to take another, especially at heavyweight. What do you think? Should he take another fight?
I'd love to see him fight again before the year ends.
Man, I wish this show was another fucking hour. It's crazy how fast that went. All right, 12 minutes, and here he is. I think this is a drunk one. Mr. Savage?
No, this is Kevin from Chicago.
Oh, you
My
son of a
point
bitch.
about Yo Romero.
Yeah.
He's not a good guy on top that has control. So that's the fight. It's useless. Yeah, he can take someone down, but he can't hold them down. He's got that freestyle wrestling that doesn't reward top control. Freestyle wrestling is just
all right. 516-522-0267. I swear to God. I mean, I get it. You like wrestling. Wrestling wins.
Well, did you see Kevin's profile picture the one time?
He loves it. State champion over there.
Oh my God.
State champion. Someone please call in. And Kevin, listen, you're
ruthless.
You're a great guy, Kevin. Jesus Christ. It's probably him again.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA host. What's your name? Yeah, it's him.
Yo, I'm back.
Oh, what's up, John? I heard the muffle in the background. I was like, oh god, it's him.
Yeah. So I remember what I was going to talk about. What's up with fucking McGregor's tweet? Fucking, he tried to say relevant.
What did he put this time? I think I saw. I can't remember if I saw it now. Let's see.
Saying something about Khabib.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm starting to check out. I'm starting to fucking check it. Like I said before, and this thing is bizarre. I'm going to show it now. It's when he got dropped. It's like after he got dropped, and he's talking about Khabib shitting his pants. And what? Like,
I love you too, Paul Hart.
Jess, look at this.
Yeah, it's in the news. I have it in the news.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
We never got
we
to.
didn't even touch the news. Oh, fuck the news. This is a great night. All right, Jess, what does it say?
I think Yellow Joe Adesanya's stealing his shine.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about him no more.
Yeah, it's weird. He gave was saying good luck to Adesanya before the fight because they are represented by the same company, and now it's like nothing after the fight. Not like good job or whatever. It's basically, here's my tweet. Let me lobby for another rematch, which is kind of stupid. You know, I get it, but I mean it's enough's enough.
All right. You think he's going to pull the numbers he used to?
Yes.
When he comes back?
Honestly, I guarantee they're bigger. I guarantee the numbers are bigger if he does come back. You know, like now, didn't he go to court? What happened?
He's supposed to go to court. We haven't really heard any updates
did that
on
date
that yet.
pass?
I don't know. Nobody's made any news updates on it yet, so.
Yeah, I think it would be bigger.
has already sent people with briefcases full of cash.
So he'll
be in and out.
You know, here's why I think it's going to be bigger. You have even more haters now, right? And you're still going to have the people still on board, like myself. They're still going to be there and rooting them on, like a loony, like myself. There's going to be, everyone knows who this guy is, whether you hate him or you love him. Everyone knows, and people are going to want to see what kind of Conor McGregor is going to come back. They're going to want to watch the circus leading up to the fight. I think the numbers are going to be astronomical, and they're also going to pad a card around him to be insane. So I think the numbers will be insane.
So you think he's going to have the balls to actually go to Russia to fight Khabib if it happens?
Man, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, you got to think they can make a mega card out of that, but it sounds too dangerous. Like physically.
He's kind of cool with Putin, so
who
knows?
I think he gets like I don't know. I don't see that. I think he's got to come back and he's got to fight someone before this fight. I really hope they don't fall into the trap of doing this rematch. Doesn't make sense.
No, he's got to fight someone first.
Yeah.
It'll be Frankie or Poirier.
Yeah. What do you think, Jess?
I kind of want to see the rematch.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If we're Jesse wants to see it so he gets smashed again. I want to see it because of the numbers. I mean, the numbers here. I mean, it would explode our channel if this happened again. I mean, it was our biggest viewed channel. Here's the thing: like Israel Adesanya did a fantastic job, but we didn't even hit 200,000 over here. Like he brings eyeballs, and he needs a dance partner. Yeah. Conor doesn't. But if you give Conor a dance partner, I mean, you're talking insane numbers. So yeah, I mean, being selfish, sure. Would you want to see it drunk?
Yeah, sure. All right. Honestly, I think they should do Khabib and that one guy that Arden wants to fight, and do a Conor and Arden tag team.
Oh, it'd be great. Imagine fucking with a steel chair match or some shit like that. Have them fucking. Yep. That'd be awesome.
Well, just make it a fucking circus already.
Might as well. Hey, if you got all this crazy dancing, and I mean, they're letting everything go now, so God knows what the hell's next. Who knows? All right. Well, anything else on your mind, Mr. Savage?
No. Buy GB some more shit.
All right.
Thank you, Drunk Savage. Link in the description, guys, if you want to donate to the Halloween Village.
All right. Thank you, Savage. There he is, Drunk Savage coming in.
He's going to say later, slap nuts.
Say it for him, Jesse.
Later, snap. Wait, I got to say it like drunk. Later, slap nuts.
Later, slap nuts. All right, here we go. It's Kevin from Chicago.
Hang up on me, cocksucker. You don't ever hang up on me. I have to call in and educate you schmucks about the sport. You get fed whatever Daddy Dana feeds you and you eat it right up. I break down the details of the sport you dummies don't see or get.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Call up Luke Thomas and play that game.
Someone's eating or drinking their own Kool-Aid.
Oh, my God.
Calm down, man.
This is what I need from you, Kevin.
Good Lord. Lord.
We need Kevin, and thank you for the donation. We need you to be a multi-dimensional caller. Yeah. We need you to come in and hit us from all different angles.
Don't lecture us.
You could lecture.
I don't want to be lectured.
But here's the thing. you can't talk about the same fucking thing. Oh, we get it. You like wrestling.
In 5 different ways.
You like wrestling. We get it. We understand. 516-522-0267. Give me your thoughts. I want to know about Izzy, man. Izzy is the champ. He is the champion of the middleweight division. What is next?
405, you're live with the MMA holes. What's your name?
Fuck you, Kevin.
He's back, Chrome.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to talk about my favorite topic. Blue Chew dick pills, man.
Okay.
You got to get them. I'm telling you, they can change your life.
What are they?
Blue Chew dick pills. This is the new Viagra, I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, I mean...
Kevin definitely needs them.
Chrome, how old are you?
We got to get sponsored
36.
by them.
How old are you?
36.
And you're using dick pills already?
Oh, no. I just like putting out, I like to help people out that have erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
I look out for all my guys. Moss, you're going to need him in a couple years.
I would imagine,
Maybe
right?
I'm sorry, he's getting close to 50. He's going to need him.
He's not even close to 50.
All right, thank you. All right, there he is.
What the fuck?
Roberto Hernandez coming in. There you go. Thank you, Roberto Hernandez. All right, we have 5 minutes left in the show. Get your calls in quick. We would love to know what you think about Adesanya as a champion. Who is next for Izzy? Bobby Knuckles, what did you think about him in Australia? And this is one of our fastest shows ever. Right?
Yes.
This went really quick.
Yeah.
Really quick. Uh-oh, Jesse.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Khabib beats Adesanya. Khabib Nurmagomedov beats Adesanya. He pushed.
Paulo Costa versus Israel Adesanya is literally faggot Arnold Schwarzenegger versus tall Wesley Snipes.
All right, thank you, Conor Hernandez. Listen, I didn't want the donation was playing.
Sorry, Kevin, a donation came
What did he
in.
say? Who beats Adesanya? He said Khabib? Did he say Khabib beats Adesanya?
Yeah.
All right, call back, Kevin.
Paulo Costa versus Israel Adesanya is literally faggot Arnold Schwarzenegger versus tall Wesley Snipes.
No, we saw that. I didn't hear his call because the donation came in. It cut him off. Anyway, listen, if you want to try to cock block Kevin from Chicago or just call in and let us know. Oh, here's Kevin
Here
again.
he is.
Listen, he's the king of the calls. The king of the calls is
What
back.
do you fucking want?
Oh, no.
You gonna watch my wrestling video? Come on.
Oh, my God. It's the king of the drunk calls. What's up, king of the drunk calls?
I just had to do that real quick.
All right, thank you.
I thought he was Kevin.
Yeah, it's drunk. All right, all right. 516-522-0267. If you don't want to call, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, he is the king.
You watched my wrestling video?
That would be great, though. We should do a segment on Kevin from Chicago's wrestling videos. All over the place tonight, but it was fun. I had a good time. Is there anything we missed? I mean, all right, let's turn the phone lines off. What are we doing here? They don't want to call. They don't want to call. It's just the same fucking people calling. I love them. I love everybody. All right, so here's the card that we witnessed. Lima gets the job done. I thought this should be unanimous. Oh, by the way, the story on this.
Yeah. So.
Fuck it. Let's get it. Let's get into a couple of stories over here. We didn't even
really.
hit the stories. I know. I know. All right, just give me the Lima story real quick. You don't have to do the whole story. Just what's the deal? He's appealing.
So Diego Lima won his fight against Luke Jumeau and plans to appeal the decision anyways for some really.
What does he think? It's a unanimous?
Yeah, he thinks it should have been unanimous, and he'll be filing an appeal with Victoria's Sport and Recreation Board, according to a report by MMA Junkie, asking the commission to account for the judge who scored the fight for Jumeau in spite of overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Okay, so I don't know how this benefits him. I mean, it looks better if you have a unanimous, I guess, on your record, but it doesn't really matter. He has a W next to it. Who cares?
I would say just leave it.
Fucking retard. Fucking retard, man. Jorgen De Castro, how about this dude? Now, he did beat a guy with only 3 fucking pro fights. But De Castro knocks him to the moon, gets a fight bonus, a finishing bonus. Good job by De Castro. Spivak, once again, crazy stuff here, man. Big underdog, comes in there, weathers a storm, and then finishes Tuivasa in the second round. And then you have Dan Hooker. Big win for Dan Hooker, moving up the rankings. We'll find out on Wednesday. Beats Al Iaquinta. Let's see. Anything else that sticks out? Megan gets the win over Cain. Yana, the Kim fight, a little classlessness from Kasim, and Kim getting the win. Nice finish by Kim. I honestly don't care about anything else here. Is there anything else that sticks out to you? Jake Matthews gets the win.
Nah.
I kind of couldn't care less about anything else. Card was good. You know, listen, people are saying it was the best card of the year, and it wasn't the best card of the year, but it was very entertaining. It was an entertaining card. I'll give them that. This weekend,
one of the better cards.
Yeah, and this weekend we have Joanna versus Watterson. This could be the #1 contender fight over here. So that's interesting. You have Swanson versus Gracie as the co-main event. Our buddy Devin Clark's on the card. Eric Anders is back over here versus Gerard Merchant. That's a pretty good fight over there.
Mackenzie Dern is coming back.
Yeah, Mackenzie with her stupid accent's back in the business after the baby. She said this is one of her best weight cuts ever. She said that before. So hopefully she'll put the cheeseburger down and make weight. Luis Pena coming back over here. Has a 7-1 opponent in Matt Frivola. Big fight. James Vick versus Nico Price. That's fiery. Our boy Devin, there he is. Devin Clark versus Ryan Spann. It's a good card.
Great card. For a fight night, this is incredible.
Max Griffin versus Morono. Figueiredo is fighting Tim Elliott. When was the last time Tim Elliott fought? This guy from The Ultimate Fighter gave DJ a run for his money. He's a win-loss kind of guy. Very big for the flyweight. So Tim Elliott back in business. Vera versus Ewell. Andre Ewell from CES on the card. He's a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Aldana versus Beza. And Vittori versus Sanchez.
Aldrich
versus Mueller. Good stuff. This is a really good fight night.
Great fight night.
All right. Oh, supper's ready. All right, let's get a couple of comments from the chat and we'll get out of here.
Jean-Paul says, Dern has a banging body, though. Law of Attraction says, Staley Vigo 02, call in, bro. Staley Vigo 02, almost 7 dislikes. Kevin from Chicago, open the phone, Gilhole. Slick Man says, where Mackenzie Dern fine ass at? Chrome to your dome. Says, I'm sorry, but that is not Dern's boyfriend, baby. Drunk Savage says, Dragons? Did you do the Dragons for 27.9?
I did, yeah.
28.9?
So now we have passed Robin Black. We have passed Robin Black in subscribers. And we are so close right now to that 30,000.
Yes.
1,100 subscribers. We are so close to that 30,000, and I will get the other tattoo on the spine. So, fuck. I got to go under the needle again. 92 likes. Let's do this. Let's end the show at 100. One more fist pump to end this up. 176 watching and hanging with the boys. If you had a good time tonight, like the video right now. Let's beat up the ceiling and call it a night. We'll be back when?
Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So check your local time and see when it matches up, or just hit that subscriber bell so that you can get the notification we go live. That is our 2-hour show, TGIW. And we'll be live again for Thursday night for Fight Briefing and Friday night for Food Golf Friday.
There you go. We got a jam-packed. Actually, Friday we don't know what's going on. We might be at Triton Fights. We might not. I'm assuming we are. I think we are. We'll find out what's going on over there with Triton Fights.
Yeah.
And we'll let you guys know. Maybe we'll do the play-by-play again. We spoke to him briefly this morning. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, who knows?
But one more like, Jesse. One more like. We beat up the ceiling. Let's do it. Get us to 100. Let's beat the shit out of the ceiling. Yeah.
What was that?
Wonderful.
I think it might be my headphones, by the way.
I think it might be your
when
headphones.
you jumped on top of me, you pulled the cord over here, and I'm curious. I got to listen back, but I'm curious if the headphones got jammed up. I don't know. It sounds old muffled. In my
I
ears.
didn't grab your headphones when I jumped on you.
Oh, you ripped them off my head. I had to fix them up. You want to watch it again?
Oh.
You want to check it out for yourself?
I don't want to see myself make a mistake so you can yell at me for it later.
I don't yell.
Yes, you do. Don't let him fool you.
We know you yell.
Whittaker dropped! Whittaker dropped! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Trying to pull it off my head.
Yeah, I guess I kind of did pull it a little bit.
Adesanya has just knocked out Bobby Knuckles.
All right. Enough. All right, let's go. Fist bump. Moss, let's go.
Wait, what's wrong?
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's do it. A final fist pump. Thanks to the people for getting us there. Let's do it.
I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes.
I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes.
I've got 50 likes. You've got 50 likes. We've got 50 likes.
MMA-Holes 50 likes.
The dislikes can choke on a dick.
Oh, one more thing. Remember, if you want a chance to win this timeless CBD vape pen over here in my hands, go over to our video, the UFC 243 video fight reaction. What do they have to do, Jesse?
Like that video, subscribe to this channel, and in the comment section of that video, write what got you into the UFC. What reason did you start watching the UFC?
We want to know. And we'll pick the winner on Wednesday night. Theragun. Link in the description. Why do this, Jesse?
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.
My foot was up on the hill. Number one bullshit, Kyle.
Concussion.